EunityCast 18. I'm Dan.
I'm Somppi.
Woo! I'm Riccio.
Everyone.
I'm Riccio. I don't know if I actually said it loud enough.
We're going back to traditional format this week.
Yeah.
Just some bros talking.
Just because I found that it was just like... Yeah, man. Especially with fucking Star Hawk going on. I was like, yo, just fucking...
Just kind of zoned out.
It's crazy.
Look at this shit. It's falling on me. It's great.
Yeah.
And then people on like, I don't understand what's going on, man. Fucking this iTunes version.
Yeah, so I guess we're just... Actually, speaking of the iTunes version, we'll let Riccio do the plug for this.
Oh.
We have an iTunes version.
We have an iTunes version. Search us up on iTunes. It's just Unity Gaming. There's a video version that will slowly be just phased off of iTunes because there's no way to keep that one going.
Speaking of phasing video versions, we are slowly going to segue that.
Ooh, that was brilliant.
Woo! We're slowly going to move to what?
That was a
Still
good
want to segue.
conversation.
I'm not buying those equipments. Just fucking segue. Through the podcast, going circles on a
I
segue.
still want that monkey with the kid in the Segway. I want that.
Anyway, so what are we gonna be doing, Dan?
We're going to be changing our podcast to be audio only.
Possibly.
We're still going to upload videos to YouTube.
Yeah.
But it's just going to kind of be static images.
Yeah.
With
Not gonna
audio.
change much.
But in that segue, with videos of YouTube as my segue, and we're gonna actually start putting out more actual videos.
But the reasoning behind taking off the video is going to be to cut down rendering times for sort of, I won't say no.
And we're going to be getting new mics, and it's going to sound better.
Yeah.
And...
But I mean, most people listen to podcasts just by having the sound going. So if you're hearing that way this time, right now, you're just listening to the audio,
And it's gonna.
and
You're
you're
like,
the
why am I
videos.
loading this
The
YouTube
videos,
video?
yeah. We're doing this for you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or if you're in the bus right now,
For the majority of the podcast
Taking a
listeners in
poop.
the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that being said, we're still going to put this out sort of on video. We might broadcast them.
Yeah.
So if you want to catch us on video, we'll be doing it over on a channel somewhere that we'll plug once we know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
This will be happening for another maybe 2 weeks. So
But I think that's a
Yeah.
that's a good idea for what we'll be doing.
for sure.
But yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be awesome. Also, you'll be able to download. Can you download them directly from the website?
Yeah, you can actually listen to them directly from the website as well.
Yeah. So you can do both of those from
pretty
our
sure you can
website, which
download
is unitygaming.com.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I know you can
Save
right click
as
on it.
instead.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And we've got
Smart
Which-
internet people know that.
You can tell it's like a little tiny little plus or play button, but
Yeah.
we can switch that if we want to put a picture, a big fucking picture of like your face, and it's like, and it'll just start going.
what?
Yeah, we can change those images.
Face
It's like,
going.
yeah.
We should do a stock
Hold on.
photo of just like Dan screaming.
With a play button in his mouth.
Actually, I like that idea. Do you like this idea?
Did you play this week, Riccio?
That's a no for that idea.
Oh wait! You were talking about we're gonna try to put more videos out.
Oh, yeah,
such
yeah.
as
We've got.
we're gonna
We're
run
gonna
one
do
out.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
What? No, we're not doing that.
No,
That's
That's
too
a little-
dirty.
Yeah. No.
For now.
Yes.
For now.
One day we'll rub one out. Somebody's gonna get this one day if they listen to this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be like, he spoiled it. He said
Yeah.
rub one out.
Yeah. So we'll probably.
Yeah, we'll put out
plug
smaller
that.
dry runs and
They're called
dry run-
quickies.
quickies.
That's Riccio's great mind at work.
Can you guys tell that all of our video ideas have like my disgusting titles on them? So what are we gonna do for the videos? Dry runs. Okay. What about shorter ones? Quickies.
That was
Okay.
kind of instant.
Yeah.
What about like video vlogs? Try roll one out. No.
That was a little bit much.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it'll be good.
Good times ahead.
Yeah. We actually have one recorded right now that we're gonna. Oh god damn it, Riccio.
It's gonna be massively effective at trying to show you what we want to do with quickies. So
Yeah. It's like 13 minutes long.
It's a Mass Effect video. Why do you have to make stupid puns out of it?
That's just.
anyway,
Sometimes I hate you.
It is a quick run at
A quickie, if you will.
at me dying on wave 1 on each of the 2 new Rebellion maps.
on silver.
that's-
Did
on
you
silver.
go gold in the second one?
No,
No,
so
silver.
Silver.
because I played engineers. They're not solo characters. They're
Okay.
squishy.
Yeah. We're pretty bad.
Although my Solarian engineer has the best name, I think, for a Solarian.
We were not.
Yeah, it's tuned into the quickie. Speaking of things that are mushy like your engineer, what did you guys play today? This week.
We'll start with Dan.
He's crying.
I played Max Payne 3 multiplayer. That's that game.
That game?
That. Oh man, I actually I picked it up for the 360. much to Riccio's hatred towards me.
No, I'm picking up for 360 once it goes on sale.
Oh, okay.
Just to play with us.
Yeah.
Hopefully now there's 3 of us.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, was playing that, and I finally added Dan on Xbox Live.
Every other night I tried to add you on Xbox Live. It's like, yo, this dude doesn't exist. You're crazy. Stop asking me this. Xbox Live, but he said it was... No. You're
wrong.
fucking mad.
Did you mean this PSN account? Microsoft, what are you telling me?
So anyways, yeah, so I added you, and we played some campaign, or no, we played some multiplayer, and I've been playing the campaign.
You say campaign because it's friggin' gang wars. Yeah. And that is amazing.
Yeah, which is fun.
We played some Hoboken alleys.
Yes.
This is good.
And
DeMarcos versus the Punchinellos.
Yeah. And we also played...
I don't get any of this yet.
Oh, no.
Yet.
No. But
this weekend is gonna be
I spent
so fucking good.
You're gonna enjoy it. Like, I didn't understand the amount of
like why I was so
and now that I own it, I'm just like, I spent 10 minutes shooting the same 2 people in the head till I could get it fucking perfect.
I spent 30 minutes jumping backwards into chairs.
Yes.
Could you imagine if someone were to say that in like a court case, but in real life it'd be like there'd be 2 bodies on the ground. No, that wasn't a good shot. No.
Well, there's
Anyway,
there's this
that's
part.
all I picture.
There's
You
this
just
part.
like blood flying in your fucking face, and you're just.
Jesus Christ, man.
This is shooting a gun, not like poking their bullet holes. I know.
So there's this one part where you're kind of doing the stealthy bit, and there's these 2 sentries that are there.
It's not stealthy the second you shoot anyone.
No,
like,
thank
God.
God.
There's a dude!
Unless you're like, is Max Payne gonna be like, if I hop over this cover with 3 people's target?
It makes
target
it
mark?
look like it's gonna be stealthy,
and
so
it's like,
you start with a silenced pistol in that part, and I was like, I'm gonna start shooting out lights, and then first enemy encounter, I'm like, okay, I'm doing stealthy. Oh, there's 4 more guys! Alright.
Well, like, I managed to go through a big chunk of it stealthy, and then there are these 2 dudes in the center of this warehouse piece that start walking towards where your end of the cutscene is, and I was like, oh shit, like, I'm thinking, oh, this is a stealthy part, I have to kill them without them alerting anyone. So this is where I spent like 10 minutes doing the slow-mo, like, shoot one guy, shoot the other guy, like, trying to get it perfect.
Which is gonna be so much easier on PC.
Whatever. Anyways, I ended up getting that perfect after like maybe 13 tries, and it didn't even matter because the second I shot both of them, one dude who was not in the same room just like walked out and was like, Max Payne is over there. I was like, God damn it. Fucking hell. But anyways, it's a lot of fun.
Max fucking Payne!
Which is Passos, which is...
Yeah, teammate of the year.
For sure.
No,
and
I don't
you know
know
that
if
part
you've,
where you're talking about
Kappa.
you jumped over this long set of stairs and you were like, shit. Because you had to wait for you to hit the...
You know what I'm talking
I
about
know
now.
exactly what you're fucking talking about because I did it too. I was like, oh god, there's a dude!
Well, I guess I'm in bullet time for the next 13 seconds.
No way!
Copyright.
Yeah, no, it was... And I didn't realize, you know how you can click the right trigger button to get out of bullet time? I actually did that halfway through a shot. I was just like,
oh!
So
I
yeah,
feel bad for
It just wipes out the rest of your bullet time too. You don't get to save any of that.
I know.
Really?
Yeah. If you click it, it just disappears.
You may as well stay in bullet time.
Yeah. So that's the best part about.
What are you
What have
friggin'
they
making
done to
faces
that
for?
game?
The game is
It's fucking amazing.
But then
I'm
one,
gonna
one and
slap
2, you could turn it off midway and it would just be like, alright, you're just still not using it. I'm gonna enjoy it on PC.
It's gonna be-
shit.
there is an old school mode which I haven't played yet.
Yeah.
Supposedly takes out
We
a
have
lot
to go
of the
through the
new
whole
stuff
game to get that, don't
Yeah.
you?
on hard.
Yeah,
You
which
beat the
is
game on hard to unlock it?
really fucking
I'm actually
hard.
going through that game on hard first try. Just
You're gonna hate the shit out
No,
of
man.
this.
You were gonna hate the shit out
it's
of
gonna
that
be
game.
Max-
I was at like
no,
I
it's
was
gonna be
out,
Max Payne style. I love it.
man.
Unless it's gonna be like, yo, I'm shoot dodging. No, man, what the fuck even? If it does that shit, then I'll quit out.
No, it
But-
is.
But you can switch it from the menu, so I don't really give
It
a
is
shit.
fucking
I'm not gonna
done
be,
that to me.
The good thing about Steam and stuff is even if I were to play it on consoles, achievements kind of don't really mean much to me anymore.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, alright, let's take it down a notch. It's clearly way too hard for me.
But then you won't unlock old school difficulty.
Yeah, but I mean, as long as if it's getting to the point where the game actually isn't fun anymore, I'll tone it down because I don't want to ruin Max Payne for me.
Yeah.
Considering that I fucking just bought 1 and 2, played through them, and then they went on sale for free if you pre-ordered it, and I was like, well, fuck it, I spent my money on that. I'm gonna have to enjoy this.
Yeah.
I mean, I died a shit ton of times playing Max Payne 1 and 2 on fucking easy difficulty because that shit was hard and old school. That I'm pretty sure I can go with 3 just dying constantly because that's what I'm expecting. I'm not expecting to just go through it and like, okay.
I don't know, man. Like, there's one part where I just was getting kicked in the teeth, and I was just like, I was diving through a door, and there were like there were like 6 dudes, and you had to make sure you get all of them. I think you know the
Literally,
part that I mean, and
no, there's no quick saving maybe on consoles.
No.
Okay.
And it was just kicking me in the fucking
Max
face.
Payne 1 and 2 for me.
Checkpoints are pretty harsh too. I mentioned that in my review.
In Max Payne 1 and 2, like, this is the experience that I'm kind of expecting, which was still fun to me when I played 1 and 2, is you'd go to a door and you'd be, like, almost dead. And then you dive through it, die instantly. But I had a quick save, so it'd be, like, maybe 10 minutes of me going... Okay, maybe if I try and jump in or, like, kick the door a bit and throw it, like, just 10 minutes of just instant dying, but...
It'd be interesting to see if Max Payne 3 has quick save.
I'm really hoping that if it does, it's not as, like, doesn't cut to, like, a loading screen or something. Just because Max Payne 1 and 2 was awesome. Is like, you just hit a fucking button and you're like, okay, and it was like, just dive.
There's no loading screens in Max Payne 3. Did I stress that last week?
No, but I mean, like, if there's quick saves and stuff, that's not using
when you restore from checkpoints, there's no load screens.
But checkpoints, I mean, are placed stuff. Like, it depends on what loads and where they're placed. Like, maybe it's technically legitimately.
Well, you have to decide probably whether you want to see load screens all the time or...
Yeah, but I mean, either way, like, I guess on PCs it wouldn't be too bad.
No.
They'd be like, okay, then, like splashed, go
after
away.
the first time you start up that game, if you start up that game, press go and play to the end to get to the credits, not a single load screen.
Yeah, no, I figured that, I know that's that much.
But when you boot it up after that, like if you've started and turned it off, you get 2 load screens.
I remember when you booted it up. I wish, because I know whenever you start it up, you're at the menu and you hit a button and just fucking, it cuts the menu away and it goes.
Yeah.
And I would find, like, I know how you were playing later on in the game and you still had when you loaded up, it was another menu with Max Payne sitting down and you'd hit it and it would cut into something, but then you said it would load into the actual level. I think it'd be cool if each checkpoint actually had a, like, sit
start
down
screen.
Or maybe, like, checkpoints would happen throughout the level, but if you quit, it would bring you back to a certain point. Yeah. And it would, like, every time you loaded in, it was like, alright, let's do this. And you fucking, that would be really cool. That would have just blown my mind for the entire game.
Yeah, I'm just excited to play more, and I'm going to be playing some more. Probably tomorrow
night. Multiplayer, though, is so...
Man, it is
I've come up with a new strategy. It's literally no armor, no weapons, except the basic pistol.
Really?
And you just have unlimited stamina. You're just booking it around the map. Your adrenaline recharges like that. And you're just like, whoop, shooting people in the head. It's fucking great.
Yes. Man, I'm not going to lie to you. There was a couple of points where we were...
Single pistol.
Remember that?
Not even dual wielding. Single pistol.
Remember that first match we played where it was laggy as like hell and the spawn points were just really bad?
Oh, we're playing in this death match. Oh, I spawned... bullets already being... Okay.
Yeah, like, I don't know if it was like a really fucked up server or something, but I would spawn and then, like, I'd take a step and immediately, like, it would be like a shotgun to the side of my face and the dude who killed me is like through that wall and it's just like, what the fuck just happened?
Well, they just mentioned, I think last time I was saying that the game is Steamworks. It's actually not. The copies you buy at retail are actually whatever. Though I think the Steam copies... It's available on Steam also, and I think you can get a DLC through Steam if you get the Steam version.
Oh, okay.
But it is operated through Rockstar's launcher, as well as all this other crap. So it's not going to be dedicated servers. It's going to be, at least unless Rockstar has their own dedicated servers, it's going to be user hosted. So it should probably be the same experience as on consoles, with the added worst thing of people having firewalls and all this crazy shit going on. Yeah. So I don't know how it's going to be on PC, but I didn't hear any complaints too much with Grand Theft Auto 4 and stuff, but that was games when it was live, so that's another thing.
Yeah, which is pretty...
So I wonder how the multiplayer is going to be on PC, but I have
What if Max Payne is just surprise games for when it's live?
No, they already said it wasn't.
Sure.
Yeah. But I swear that's not somebody farting. That's probably a truck if you guys can hear that.
Yeah.
Or motorcycle.
Ricio's walls are paper thin.
Yeah. Windows open upstairs. Anyway. But yeah, no, I'm hoping that the multiplayer still feels fun on PC somehow.
It's just... You can't describe it and to do it enough justice. It's unique. It's still
the
a
single
shooter.
player of Max Payne.
Yeah, but it just adds this... It has this great feeling of, like... I first got into a round when I was playing... I played by myself before you and Dustin got online. And I just, like, jumped in, did, like, a hop over, like, a small fence. And just the first thing I did was hit bullet time and, like, just, like, pop the guy in the kneecaps and watched him drop. And I was just like...
Yeah.
This just feels...
You must have done that bullet time in real time, though, because when you do the... If you don't have adrenaline, you just kind of do the shoot dodge, but you're still moving at the same speed, so you're just like...
No, I looted a corpse.
Looks really dumb.
Yeah, I looted a corpse.
Oh yeah, you get adrenaline.
Yeah, I looted a corpse, and it was just like, I just capped the guy twice in the knees, and like as he was falling, I just put one right, like headshot at him, and it was just like, this is just I have no problem with this game.
What I like seeing from the multiplayer, and I know this is a terrible comparison, but it's like similar to Grand Theft Auto 4's kind of like fun messing around kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, built around the engine of the animations and the euphoria and all the weird stuff, except for it cuts out all the annoying shit like in Grand Theft Auto. When you're caught off balance, you have that weird kind of like drunk walking, like, oh fuck, am I gonna fall or what's going on here?
Yeah.
Like that's not in there. There's shoot dodging, there's slow motion.
Yeah.
But every time I look at it, it kind of still has that like Grand Theft Auto animation feel to it.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying it's a bad thing because I fucking love that.
But you do get a lot of
like that kind of like I don't want to say over exaggerated animation, but very animated.
Yeah.
Like which is awesome. But
it sometimes like I've had a couple of frame rate issues where there will be like 4 or 5 people running at like max pain when I was playing multiplayer, and it was just like it was just like I don't know if it was a server or whatever, but it was just like, and then it went up. Like it was just a couple of people were just like, and then like they just like would be across the map, and then like I would get a freeze up of like I'd shoot but nothing would come out of my gun.
That's probably lag stuff.
So it might be lag,
but
it was just.
Yeah, they finally announced what the specs were going to be for PC, and they said the lower range, like playing it on like shitty ass graphics, you can pull it off on an 8800.
Oh wow!
And but it's funny because it slowly crawls up to like this intense, like okay, you can get a dual core and it's like low, and you get quad core, it's like medium. Then you have like an i7 with a like a 560 or something, can run high on 60 frames with anti-aliasing and all that stuff on.
Yeah.
And then it's like, but if you want to get highest, like just it's like in the next little level up, it's like fucking 16 gigs of RAM, goddamn like crazy ass i7, fucking like 680 like GTX. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Alright, well I'm playing on normal. Like, but it's just like, yeah, you can have 2 gigs of RAM or 16.
If you want to be a real man,
what the fuck? Like,
you need 16.
I think it's just gonna scale and allow you to have like ridiculous textures at that point. But
the game looks incredible on the Xbox.
You want to know what's funny is they said the lowest setting with the 8800 GTX is the Xbox setting, which is fucked. I find that absolutely fucked because like you are not lying. It is mind blowing on 360.
It looks so fucking good.
The only thing I've noticed difference from going through screenshots that they semi said was PC is that his face you can like see the pores and like his clothes have like a bit more texture to them. There's no blur. It's just kind of like actual
like the
shit.
Rumpled.
It's not rumpled, but it's just like you can see like the threads and stuff instead of being like, okay, it's a brown shirt. It's like it's a brown shirt with fucking threads and like so it's just like textures are better.
Dynamic sweat. That's probably what
but they're like, yeah, man.
Like that single drop glistening down his shaved
You kind of
head.
notice it as you play. I don't think it's anything that's like they probably do it in cutscenes, but it's just like he's sweating, his shirt is all like messed up now, and like
you see as like the level goes on farther, like it's just pit stain gets further down. It's just like,
but I don't think that's if they made that dynamic for PC first, I'd be like, yeah, all right, buying a new PC.
You're just like
so that when he pulls his gun out, like wetness like shooting out from underneath his armpit. No, fuck that.
Slow mo, you see
just
the
like
sweat.
Oh yeah, let's go slow mo. You start vomiting. Like, what the fuck is this game, man? Old man dives? What the hell is this? It said dives, by the way.
Old man dives.
But
title.
There you go.
Title. Old man dives.
No, I'm really kind of curious to see what it's gonna play like on console, on PC. Yeah.
You've seen it on console. So.
Yeah, on console.
It's good.
It's weird. From what I've seen from forums, there's a lot of people getting it for PC that are gonna use a 360 controller.
Really?
Which I find weird because it already seems to run like 60-ish frames on a console or something. It looks smooth.
It looks really smooth.
So I don't know what the hell they're waiting for. Why they're getting it on PC? Because it's the same price, but it'll look better, kind of. I don't know.
It all depends.
That game is game of the year right now
for sure.
I don't know what else I can say about it. We talked about it a ton last week.
I don't know.
That multiplayer is good and addicting, and it's like when you're dying, you're like, okay, I'm dying, and like. But when you're winning and killing people, you're like, dude, I just fucking jumped off that roof
and did like a double
capped 3 people on the way down, and now I'm taking this point, and we just won this gang battle. Max Payne is like, they took it, and they like
he whispers in your ear.
Yeah, Max Payne talks through the whole stuff. We actually played this really awesome one, which was at like a bus depot or something, and they started doing like news reporter footage in between the rounds.
Really?
Yeah, but Max Payne still narrated like the vendettas and stuff.
Oh, I thought he was like Max Payne reporting from.
Oh no, they had actually like news footage and like there was a reporter near there.
Los Angeles.
Bezos.
Bezos.
I don't know.
Buddy.
Also,
up,
teammate of the year,
bro.
Raul Passos.
Oh, it's just amazing.
Kappa from Dragon's Dogma.
When you no,
I can't say it till I've played it Friday.
Yeah,
which is gonna be like, yo, this game's fucking sick, and then like me like half passing out. Gotta be this game.
Don't worry, bro.
Yeah.
You'll be able to do it.
Yeah, I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to do it, to beat that entire game, and then I have Monday and Tuesday off for E3 that I also have some free.
Which we should announce.
I guess we can announce. Dan isn't sure yet, but myself, I don't know until literally tomorrow, but it looks like it's okay. Then I have Monday and Tuesday off for E3. So keep an eye on UnityGaming.com because we're going to be
updating posts as press conferences go on and
live
stuff gets announced.
Live blogging kind of.
Yeah.
So should be fun.
But without the shitty live blogging interface that everyone uses.
Yeah.
Potentially, I'm going to be stopping by Monday for the 6 o'clock show.
The two later.
Yeah. It all depends on.
That's Ubisoft and Sony.
Oh,
I just thought maybe if we do the
Ubisoft,
live.
I really don't.
What?
We should maybe do the actual live stuff, just because, or else people have to be like at 5, which I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. It'll actually get us a ton of hits.
Yeah.
Yo, man, what this fucking one page got like thousands.
That live blog stuff is shitty and it doesn't work in an archived format, though.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right. We'll figure something out. Anyway, check out the channel. We're gonna be doing something. We might even go live and discuss our thoughts.
Yeah, you can just watch us watch the stream.
Yeah, without actually showing the stream because we don't want to get banned. But
we're allowed to show the Xbox One, actually.
Really?
Oh yeah, because it's on the 360.
Yeah, and they're putting it out everywhere, commercial free, whatever. They don't care.
Okay.
They want everyone to see it. So.
Okay. Well, we'll see what we'll do. We still haven't really figured it out yet. Well, I guess we're gonna figure it out this weekend and talk about it.
Yeah.
Something. I don't know.
Yeah. I'll let you know.
Either way,
we will be doing E3 coverage.
Yeah.
Live.
From my house.
Well, it doesn't matter. We see the press conferences at the same time as everyone out.
You have never seen a conference from this house before. I guarantee no one else has.
It's just gonna be. It's just
exclusive.
You think there's gonna be a game that gets announced that you and me are just sitting on the couch during the stream, or just our jaws are just gonna drop?
Can we say,
and we're just gonna be like,
and then we can just be like, just look at the camera. Motherfucking exclusive. You didn't never see us jaws drop. I don't even try to sound like gangster. Try to sound gangster through that. Us jaws dropping. Never seen that shit before. No one.
Terrible.
Anyway, I was like Christopher Walken gangster. I don't understand. Anyway.
And jaws, they were dropping.
Never seen. I don't know what that was, but
I don't know what the fuck that was.
I don't know. Christopher Walken is terrible.
But yeah, no. So yeah, that's
Christopher Walken. He walks into movies. Yeah. What have you played?
What have I played?
Actually,
wait, you still had something to say about E3 stuff.
What was that?
I don't know. You were in the middle of a sentence.
Oof.
I want Phantom.
Well, what did I start with that we're going to be doing? I have 2 days off.
Yeah.
So it'll be Monday and Tuesday that we'll be doing this stuff. Monday, Dan's going to
Monday
be off.
is the Microsoft conference at noon.
Eastern. We're doing Eastern time right now.
Is that not? It's not noon. It's 12:30.
12:30.
And then
Eastern.
EA is at 4 Eastern.
You keep saying Eastern. You say numbers.
Ubisoft is at 6
Eastern.
And Sony's at 9.
Sony's at 9
Eastern.
And then Nintendo's the next day at noon.
Not Eastern. No, that's actually Eastern too. That was a lie.
JK.
No, not JK. No, that's actually no. Do you want to sort of mini talk about E3 before we jump out of it?
Yeah, sure.
I know you guys said there's not too much that you know what's going to be there, but is there anything that you would like to get of possible games that are already out, like sequels or something? Is there anything that you...
Well, I mentioned this to you guys before, that I want E3 to be announcements that half of it turns out to be vaporware.
Yeah.
So just like crazy fucking shit. People are like, look at this new game! 2012, probably not, never comes out, or like 3 years later on the next console.
I really hope that doesn't happen in a accidental sense, like THQ. If they're like, yo, check out this shit, it's gonna be crazy, like we can do it, we can come back up, and then like fucking
just go bankrupt and all their IP gets sold.
That sucks. That'd be Metro Last Light, freaking Darkside. Well, Darkside is probably almost done.
The new Saints Row expansion.
Saints Row.
Darkside is probably almost done.
Yeah,
it's probably gold by now.
Yeah,
probably, hopefully. But I mean, man, I hope THQ makes it.
I really hope so too, because they've got good games.
I jumped back into Saints Row the Third last night.
Really?
I was like, people were talking about it. I was like, yeah, let's go see what's going on in this game. And then I just went back in and like...
It was patched at all frame rate for like... It's awesome.
It was good. It was actually it felt amazing. I was playing, I was like, dude, I fucking... beating people with bats, shooting people with fucking tank... Atari tank. Anyway, crazy. I was just way back into just having a shit ton of fun.
Yeah, you heard that right. Atari tank.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it.
The level that it comes from?
I've seen the level that it comes from.
I really hope that Saints Row the 4 does get made. Because
Saints Row the 4? Not even 4th, just the 4?
The 4.
That'd be great.
I could actually see them. I could see them doing something like that.
Saints 4 Row. I'm calling it.
Saints
4
Row.
No.
And then everybody just has purple froze. And then you're naked. Well, at least my character's probably gonna be naked again. Man.
That was the most awkward thing that I ever watched.
Yeah, I loaded back in and I was like, oh shit, I forgot my guy's naked holding a dildo bat. But it's cool because he's got high heel boots up to his like calves.
And it's just like hat on,
blur, fucking rainbow like butterflies and shit down his arm, and just naked.
I played that whole game dressed exactly like Cole McGrath from Infamous,
Really?
but with a cowboy hat.
Really?
Oh my god.
So I am proud of you.
I even got
You're not proud
found
of
the
me?
same shirt and dyed it the same way, and got
man.
the
You're not proud
track
of
pants
me?
and stuff.
Dude,
I was
that
naked.
shit was weird when you were in the sex house with
Yeah.
the room filled with dildos.
I was like, huh,
I couldn't deal with that. I had to turn your cast off on that one.
I really
And
blended
then the
in.
pictures you showed me the next day were just this.
Oh yeah.
I did not appreciate that
There
at
was a
school.
lot of fist dildos just.
They're coming out of the wall,
Yeah.
and he's like crouched over like this.
Huh.
It just was not cool.
A lot of pondering.
No, I didn't like that at all.
You remember what the expansion's called, right?
Gangsters in Space.
No, the like full $30 expansion. Enter the Dominatrix.
Oh,
Really?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that.
You didn't?
I didn't know. No, I didn't know it was a $30 crazy thing. I thought it was another DLC thing.
No, it's a like a disc
Oh really?
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's disc-based.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's gonna be fucking cool then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh shit. All right. Cool. All right. Let's get that then.
Where apparently they're
It
just
better be
going
on
to take
Steam.
all the crazy stuff from like
Everything.
all those DLCs, like crazy shit that I don't want to spoil. 'cause it's
That you would
DLCs.
normally unlock, but you couldn't take back into the game.
Yeah, that's
whatever.
right.
But
They're just
got
going to put
it.
all that and just be like, yo, you have those powers.
Free
Oh,
round.
good.
And they're going to build a world around that. And
Nice.
using those powers.
So as long as it's on Steam and I can pick it up, I'm fucking down.
Why would they not put it on Steam?
Because you said disc based. I can't just go like Steam. Take this disc.
Well, but it's
Ground it up.
It's just like,
Massage it.
it's like you just grind it up, mash it on the screen, accept it. Saints Row
Tony knows no
DLC.
sense. Whatever.
well, it's not DLC. It's a full expansion.
Yeah. So so are you saying
That started as an April Fool's joke, and they were like, "Yo, a lot of people want this." And they're
But
like,
are
"Okay,
you
let's make
saying
it."
expansion like Red Dead's expansion where you just put the fucking disc in, don't need the game?
I
hope
don't
so.
know if they're doing it both
For
ways.
$30, I'd say
I
it
know
would be.
for sure they are releasing it as a totally other retail title.
Ooh.
So it might be like a full other 1,000 gamer score. And
Nice.
Like, it's like Saints Row the 3.5.
So now you're saying that on my Steam I have the chance of having Initiation Station, Saints Row the 3rd, and fucking Enter the Dominatrix.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's 3 games for the 3rd. I'm excited. Really want
I
to play
like
that.
the awing. That's just this weird.
Oh. Hope you're riding the bus right now and just uncomfortable. Like,
Yeah. I hope somebody just walked into your.
you're trying to play Minecraft to this podcast and suddenly. Ooh. Anyway, no. Other than that, for E3, like, I know we kind of jumped to THQ. I don't know.
Assassin's
Man.
Creed 3 is what I'm.
I want to
Yeah.
see them dropping fucking announcement bombs. Like,
I hope the Wii U-
crazy shit that's coming. Like,
Yo,
no one even
EA,
would think is
we
coming.
just got sold to THQ.
No, I really hope that.
That's where all THQ's money went, is to buy EA.
I hope the Wii is just gonna. Wii U's just gonna be like, yo, fucking God of War. No. Yo.
Yeah,
fucking-
see that's the crazy shit I want.
Fucking Halo on the Wii.
What just happened, Nintendo?
And then fucking Microsoft's just like, yo, connect Zelda. And then Sony's like,
3D!
Sonic.
3D!
No, Sony's like, we're fucking backing out. We're making
I really want to see more of.
Sony's. No.
It's like.
Rip your fucking face off. I don't even fucking know what this conference is.
Apple has now released the PS4.
Apple's like, hey, we're going back to leather-bound books with no screens. I don't know why the fuck Apple would be at E3. But then EA's like, yo, we made computers.
It's just like the EA computer. It's just a logo.
No, it's just a soldier with a battlefield, and you grab the gun, and then it just puts the game in your brain. It'd be fucking crazy. I spoiled it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Check out E3. When's EA conference? Check that one out.
EA is just like, we're going to drive this spike into your brain, and it's a game.
Just lined up. They're like, what's this line for? Nothing. Spike in the fucking head.
Would you like to try our new demo? Yeah, sure.
Oh, EA. I thought that was the testing conference. They didn't sign any. Let's get their bodies. I don't even know.
I want crazy fucking shit like that.
Now that we talk about it, I really don't know what could be at E3. Deadly Premonition. Hopefully the PS3 version gets shown. That'd be pretty cool.
The only logical expectation I have, I want to see tons, and I want a release date for PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Yes. I actually looked up more of that.
I really want to see more footage of that. Just for the...
Have you seen any footage?
Yeah.
It's Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I mean, like, I want to see, like, which characters, like, just...
Well, they have a bunch. They have Parappa the Rappa.
No. But I'm saying if the character select is like
Fat
the
Princess.
fucking Brawl one, but you're moving around like the PlayStation little fucking jelly bean button onto dropping on them, I'll be like, Sony! Yes! And
But then they'll be overshadowed by the Zelda Connect.
And then like you fucking play Cole McGrath and he's just like, Pikachu! Like, oh shit, you fucking didn't code that out! And then like, it's crazy. That's all I want to see. Just because they're both lightning, you get what I did there?
Did not code out the Pikachu sound. I think that would have been
And then
Nixon
fucking Cole
Beta.
McGrath just goes and crouches and the Thunderbolt comes in. It's fucking crazy. And then fucking God of War screams and Jigglypuff's out. It's crazy. Fucking crazy. It's insane. Fucking this game. I don't even know what to expect.
Game of the year. Game of the fucking year.
Fucking, who has a sword? Like, who the fuck can be Zelda? I don't even know. Marth?
That's the same game. Like, I don't even know what you're doing anymore.
Watch it.
I'm trying to comic shit. Anyway.
Watch they actually just take like Martha Raid out of the like Smash Bros. Same graphics. Everybody else is high res. It's just
There's the Mario dungeon in the back. It's like painted with blood on it. It's like, no, this was in Resistance. You guys never played that.
This is in the beta for Resistance.
It's Resistance 4. Fourth Resistance.
How did you get the Resistance?
Resistance the 4th.
It got canned.
It's got cut really early.
No, I hope fucking Kevin Butler's in that game somewhere.
Oh man, I really hope
The IMDb page leaked.
Yeah, I know.
He's doing something. Kevin Butler cast
I hope
game.
he's just if he's the announcer for the game, it's like round one. It's like fucking him. It's done. You got me. Or the game just starts with that E3 the
Kevin Butler.
Yeah, the thing that the speech he gave.
Yeah,
just goes into that.
The gamer speech.
And
he's either going to be an announcer or like a fully playable
I hope he's
character.
I hope he's fucking both.
Or the final boss of the main single player campaign.
And every time it's a final boss, it's a different. It's like it's randoms it, so he's a different VP of whatever.
Exactly.
And it's different fucking.
Exactly.
Holy shit, Sony! Dude, if we just called that.
Yeah, that would be.
We like go to hit and it's just like embargo. How the fuck these people know about this? Man? You guys said.
We got a nice letter from Sony being
had
like,
so many angry people at me the way I talk. Everybody points.
Get a letter from Sony. Yeah, you're gonna have to take down your episode 18.
Yo,
why? We're suing you.
If anybody watches or listens to this and you happen to point at your screen angry all the time, send us a like.
Fucking reach
or subscribe us on iTunes. Yeah.
Who else
Dead
could be in
Space
that
3.
game?
Jesus Christ. Sorry.
No, I want to keep talking about
I
Battle Royale.
just want Isaac to be in this
Battle
game
Royale?
now.
Yeah. Just dismembering people.
Oh my god! Cole McGrath is like, oh, he's where's your fucking legs?
Leg gone.
You didn't need that. You didn't need those legs. Yeah.
Who else could be in that game? They've got Kratos, they have Sweet Tooth, Parappa the Rappa, Fat Princess. That's who they've announced.
Parappa the Rappa's chick, what's their name?
I never played that game.
I never played it either. I never had PlayStation.
They'll probably have the Sony cats in there.
Of course they're going to have Sony cats. They were in Street Fighter X Tekken. What are you...
What was her name? Fuck it. Dude from Resistance.
Nathan Hale?
Yeah,
Sure.
Nathan Hale. And then they'll probably... Isn't it? I know.
I'm pretty sure it's Nathan Hale.
Yeah.
But who was in the third one? Not to spoil why he's not in the third one, but...
It's a really old game!
Yeah, you can spoil it.
Well, he was shot in the face. So is he gonna be like fucking Hale with a bullet in his brain? And then you can go back.
I just pictured him. You select him, and his thing is...
He just gets shot in the face and he plays the other character.
You get the fucking dodge, kills him. But no, you play as Nathan Hale.
Nathan Hale.
And then there's like, you unlock it, you fucking unlock like Toon Nathan Hale and like Kid Nathan Hale. Writes itself.
I'm so glad you actually don't develop games.
There's the Starhawk main guy. There's the God of War main guy.
Kratos. He's already announced.
No, I don't know. Just name shit. Catherine would be really cool. She just seduces everybody.
That's not really a PS3.
Yeah, I know, but like I just want to see titties in the game. What are the chick characters? The chick from Heavenly Sword?
Yeah, that's
true, actually. You think Snake will be in that, even though he's in Smash Brothers?
I just want him to smoke.
Snake is pretty all around now, so maybe.
But yeah, they released a bunch of Xbox versions and stuff.
Yeah,
you kind of split it up a little bit.
They'll probably just take his Smash Brothers version and just...
That's what I hope they do with like marathons as well. Keep him low res too.
Yeah, just he's literally all his cutscenes are just like really like shittily edited together from his brawl.
Exactly. Do you think they take any Final Fantasy characters?
They probably have Cloud in it.
They could do Lightning. No, they won't do Cloud. Lightning's the brand new one. Right?
Yeah.
Fuck Lightning.
Unless like
Thunder's okay though. Bro.
They just like, they started like, oh, well, we have all those Final Fantasy characters, but like Cloud, Squall.
But Final Fantasy has a fighting game.
No, but yeah, so they put all that out, and it's just like, fucking All Stars, Dissidia Edition.
Dissidia Edition 15.
And then it's published by Capcom, and all these characters are in the game, but you have to buy them to unlock them.
They're on disc.
You can only play as the Lost Planet guys and Marcus Phoenix for some reason.
Oh, man. What are the chicks are on 360?
That was a Lost Planet 2 press conference joke. Great.
Yeah. 1 million troops. No, it's good. There's a Ridge Racer car. You just play as a fucking car.
They have assist trophies in Brawl. Did you play Smash Bros. Brawl?
What's assist trophy?
Like, you throw down like a little character that was in like a glass thing, and you smash the glass, and they come in and do something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be cool.
So get a Ridge Racer car to come in and hit people.
Stroke car.
They have him yelling "Ridge Racer" when that happens.
I can't think
what
of
about
any good...
what about
enemy crabs?
Nathan Drake? Do you think he'll be in it?
Of course, Nathan Drake's gonna be in that game.
Really?
You think they'll put Lazarevich in that game as well?
But Sully?
Sully.
If they put Sully in that, I'll be happy. I'll play him.
Put Max Payne in. He just like dives really slowly, but like you can't do shit while anything's going on. But the whole world's still going really fast. He's like,
and then he
why
hits
am I in this?
this?
Fucking hate this game.
Hits the ground and goes, ugh!
And hurts himself.
Slowly gets up, takes some pills, falls off screen drinking, right down from his
pukes over the ledge.
Yeah,
you know, like that opening like intro. He does that a lot in a lot of his downtime. He just takes pills and pukes in his sink.
Max Payne has some drinking problems.
Some serious drinking problems
that are acknowledged, but the pill problems are not.
Nope.
Yo, I'm taking whole bottles of painkillers every 10 seconds,
and then drinking,
but I'm a drunk.
And then drinking after he takes them.
I'm still trying to think of other fucking characters. Like 3D Dot Game here. Little Big Planet's probably being there.
Yeah, Sackboy.
But what chick characters? Was there many chick characters?
Kratos'
I guess
wife.
all Pokemon kind of can look like chickie.
Just get killed.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, was there a lot of chick characters in Smash Bros? There's like Zink, Link, Zelda, Metroid, Samus?
Metroid was in that, yeah.
Yeah, well, they were.
The fucking Metroid.
Weren't they?
No.
They were assist characters, yes.
Good, see? Ha ha. No, there wasn't many. Just
Sheik and Zelda were the same character. You just did a down B to transform.
Was Daisy in there?
No. It's a palette swap for Peach. It was literally changing the colors to
look. Okay, oh fuck. Okay. So okay, I guess there's not many chick characters. It doesn't matter. Well, not doesn't matter, but if they're trying to copy Nintendo,
you just have to put the same amount.
I don't know. Anyway,
at least 4. Okay.
What
Ice climbers?
I really hope that by this
4.5
Microsoft conference, and we'll be like, so I know you guys really hated the Kinect, but we promise this year is going to be even better.
More Kinect stuff.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of the VG Cats comic where it's like the Microsoft guy's like, I'm
sorry, we one this year.
No, he's like last year's one where he's like, I'm sorry about this, and he's just shaking the Kinect thing, and like the Sony one's just like, is 3D popular yet? And it's like the Nintendo dudes just got gold teeth and whole bunch of money.
Yeah.
The best one is the Penny Arcade one from last year's E3, where Microsoft is like two guys sitting at a couch wearing like fancy jackets. They're like, "You watch sports on your Xbox? Yeah, we got ESPN coming. It's gonna be great." And Sony's like, "You know that Wii you all guys love? We made it. Black controller. It's gonna be great." Wait, they released a black Wii? Why didn't no one tell me this? And then the Nintendo one is like, "Yo, we got Donkey Kong. We got Zelda. We got Santa's in the booth. He's giving out blowjobs. Merry Christmas, everyone." Shout out to Penny Arcade. You guys are amazing.
Why does he have blowjobs in his sack?
Read the comic. We'll link up it. Write that down.
Shit.
Well, let me just put that.
That's the EA certified leg
brain. That's a bad dump.
What do you think EA is gonna do?
EA's probably gonna be
Besides
like,
a spike in the brain.
"Hey, I heard you guys like that Mirror's Edge game. Nope, ain't gonna be here this year." Hey, I heard you guys like that Battlefield 4 now every year.
If they did that, I'd be really disappointed.
What if they alternated numbers and Bad Companies? Bad Company 3, Battlefield 4.
I'm actually really happy if they'd show another Bad Company.
Yeah, that'd be
I won't
cool.
lie.
I like Bad Company.
The characters
Had a
and
campaign I wanted to play.
yeah,
See.
but also the characters and the
yes.
way the multiplayers handled the things they would yell out was fucking. I loved it. I don't know.
I want to play
There's
more.
gonna be more map packs for Battlefield 3, so
I want to play the beta for Battlefield 3 again. Just because it had all of those really
Stretchy neck people.
stretchy neck and
real life.
I like that so much, especially that one.
It's like Memorial Day weekend just passed, and we're just like stretching neck people in the Battlefield was fucking hilarious. No.
I don't know. One of my buddies bought it for PC, and I tried playing.
I'm your buddy.
No, I wasn't you. But like,
nah, you're not my buddy.
The fuck out of my house.
But I couldn't get into it as much as I enjoyed seeing all the really fucked up shit in the beta. Because I was like,
I downloaded the beta on every system I owned. Didn't play it.
Really?
I downloaded everything except for the PS3. But I remember my experience with the 360 was like, load in, could not move. I'm like, so glad I'm getting this on PC. Quit. Never went back.
Yeah. It was good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It was one of those really fucked up betas. It's good.
I hope that Konami announces another Dance Masters game that I won't play.
Dance
Is
Masters?
Konami
Yeah, there's like, move your hands to the circles. Anyway.
Is Konami like going under, or like
No.
are they in trouble?
They're fine. They put out Silent Hills. It's Konami, right? Yeah, it's Konami.
Okay. Just because I heard they were having trouble with something, and I can't remember what it was. It's
Probably putting out 3 Silent Hills in a month.
yeah.
That's what they did. They had to push one back. A week.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe, maybe that was it. But it was just something in my.
Did you guys hear the whole Konami thing with the Silent Hill re-release?
No.
The HD remake? They're like, yeah, so Konami didn't actually have the final code for Silent Hill 2 and 3. So we had to code it ourselves because they had an old version of it that like compiled code. And they're like, so that's why a lot of the textures were fucked because we had to like hack into like the final code of 2 and 3 and try and get textures out of it. And it's like, what the fuck? No wonder the game was so broken.
Really?
Yeah. So apparently that's why that edition was fucked because they were working on like they had to use old code and then apparently use like the bug testing code like sheets to refix bugs, fix more bugs, and then hack shit into it. So of course that one was fucked up.
Wow, that is. I will give them that. That is fucking initiative.
So no wonder the fucking fog didn't work well and like the sound was cutting out and like some fucking textures look like shit. Like they were using a mix mash of weird stuff. But.
Great.
I don't know. Other than that, Konami's done pretty good.
Okay. I just it was for some reason.
What other games do they release even?
Will there be?
Games?
Yeah.
There's the Downpour. There's
Castlevanias.
Yeah, Castlevania.
Yeah.
Did Castlevania
They kind of teased a new Castlevania like a leak or something.
What was that fighting
Leak.
game? Was that Konami? The
What? Which one?
not Scare Girl. Skullgirls. Was that Konami?
That was indie.
Yeah,
that was
that
an
was
indie one.
really indie.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know then. I don't know
Yeah,
what else to do. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of random crap they've done.
Yeah, but I just.
When I think a big Konami like franchise, it's Castlevania.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and Silent Hills.
And Silent Hill.
Yeah, but I don't.
You don't like scary games.
That was fun. That was fun. We had a fucked up time playing through some more.
Well, I heard they killed. Dan was telling me they.
You
Shut
just
up!
Homecoming.
There's a certain young character that they actually murdered. I just spoiled it.
Basically on screen.
I just couldn't fucking believe that.
Let's just say this character is under the age of 10, and he's just held up by his head, and like his neck is like destroyed.
Yeah.
So that was.
And then just
tossed down.
Yeah.
He's like, get out of here, and just walks off. You're like, is that kid dead? Like,
they
what?
Just kill a kid on screen,
I find absolutely
ridiculous.
ridiculous. Like that's
fucking insane.
yeah.
It's not that is like one of the like taboo things of video games. You don't fucking kill kids on screen.
But I don't know if I've ever
Unless
seen.
you're-
I've never heard anything. I never heard anything about people complaining about it after the game.
No,
Yeah.
but like even still.
But
like,
I mean, have you ever seen? There's
No.
movies that have done it, haven't they?
No.
No.
Every time a kid under like 18
Granted,
dies.
it doesn't actually show it. It was like it shows him, and then it shows
the
like
point
his
where he
cast and
actually
shadow on the wall.
dies is
And
a shadow, but
but
you
you-
see the shadow
and you-
drop, and then there's the fucking dead bodies on the floor.
and you hear the snap.
Yeah.
So that was fucked. That was
Wow.
crazy. Anyway,
That is-
that
I would-
you know
The
what?
only other
The-
game that's done that was that, like, skip it if you're not a mature audience in Modern Warfare 3.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Oh
But-
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
But
What
that
I
was
find-
just like, green explosion.
Yeah.
What I find weird though is I heard a lot of people give Downpour a really bad rep. I guess.
You would
But-
say Homecoming again, weren't you?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
at Homecoming. I'm actually really enjoying it. What I'm really enjoying, it's really fucked up to say it this way. What I really enjoy is that it's an open world and you can kind of go check out other houses. Granted, every time I try to go do that at Pansy, I would get the fuck out. So I'll go up to a door, I'm like, yo, this is a house I could just explore, but I could completely skip it. And I open it, and it's just like this grand hallway, it's pitch black, and there's like shadows and stuff moving. I'm like, well, that'd be really cool if I had balls, honestly.
Oh god.
But
I
I don't
kind of
know.
want to use that as a title.
that'd be really cool if I had balls.
Balls.
But no, I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff in Downpour. From what you saw, it didn't look like a bad survival horror game. I'm pretty sure. Like it.
I wasn't playing it also.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe the combat obviously looked a little clunky,
Yeah.
so that would maybe not be the best.
Isn't that
I
kind
thought,
of what you're
like-
supposed to do in survival
Yeah,
horror?
thought
which I don't
was-
mind.
Controls bad.
Because I mean, yes, you can kind of run around and do all that fun stuff, but the kind of combat is kind of clunky and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never played any Silent Hill games. I'm a kind of a pansy that way.
Yeah, it's a
where I
weird.
just don't really enjoy horror games.
It's a
as
weird
much as
disconnect
I
going
should.
from like the hard clunky combat to like Dead Spaces sort of.
Taking these.
So you can run, you can jump, you get like your not 3D boots. The fuck
But,
you can like
the gravity
moon it,
boots.
whatever.
But like
I
you're
don't know.
still scared, fucking shitless.
Yeah.
Like it eventually gets to the point in Dead Space where it's like, okay, if I walk 3 more steps here, something's gonna fucking pop out of that,
Yeah.
that, or that. It's gonna be one of those 3. I just have to be ready to aim at it. But like playing the Dead Space games, I was still fucking scared. I
Yeah.
was still really scared. And then they had that whole like psychological thing where it's like you've got the tape or the recordings
Yeah.
and like you don't
I
quite
made it through Dead Space 2.
Yeah.
like
Not 1.
like
Really?
Yeah.
You
Oh, man.
don't. Oh man,
Dustin didn't push me to finish.
To that
so-
one part where you re-see some part
Yeah.
from something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fucked. I bet you probably didn't fully. Oh no, you play. How much did you play of 1?
No, I know what exactly the part you were talking
Yeah,
about.
but I mean, like, how
Because
much
I
did
was
you-
like, oh, are they going to do that? No, they're going to go, oh, they did it. Okay.
But how much did you
Alright.
play of 1 though?
I got halfway.
Okay,
okay.
so you
Not bad.
still had a
Chapter
month
5, there's like 11 chapters in that game.
No, because I was wondering because the starting part is the kind of place that you do kind of revisit. So
No,
was
I
wondering-
know exactly the point you're talking about because that scared the ever-living shit
Yeah.
out of me. Dead
Yeah.
Space, and that's where I stopped my first playthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Um.
playthrough.
My buddy.
And the point where they did that in 2 was like, I opened that door and was like, no, they're not going to have this thing
Yeah.
again. And then it took a little longer than it did in 1, so I was like, they're totally not.
Yeah.
I died.
Um.
Of
Yeah.
scared death. And I was
Yeah.
like, Jesus.
Yeah, well, it's like my buddy who got that game and I played on his system pitched it as, oh yeah, you're gonna really enjoy this game. It's kind of like really actiony. And I was like, oh okay, awesome. Playing on his big, huge, like 70-inch flat screen, like down in his basement playing it. I was just like,
I also played it in a basement.
I just
I-
want to go home. I just don't want to do this anymore. He's like, just I'm right here. Just keep playing. I'm like, no, I really don't. I ended up like
I think.
beating it. And I was just like, okay, like I don't know if I'm ever gonna. And then I bought them on Steam.
So they're $5.
I can't remember what. I think I played
Yeah.
each one solo.
Really?
Always like in my apartment or whatever.
I played one solo the first time I got to chapter 4 and then stopped. And then I played one leading up to... I got a chapter ahead of where I'd stopped before because I didn't have my save file. I played that at Dustin's while waiting for people to come over to watch me play Dead Space 2, which I finished in 3 sittings.
Wow.
That's not bad.
I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but I remember the ending of Dead
There
Space.
are audio recordings of that, and we had the last half of the game recorded, but there was some computer errors, and that footage is all gone.
But I may have said
computer errors. I mean, someone pressed delete on it by mistake.
You did it. You're like, that was terrifying of me. So.
No, it wasn't even me.
The internet will never know.
But no,
I want proof that I finished that game because I couldn't do it on my account, so I don't have any achievements.
Oh shit. But no, I'm pretty sure I've said it before. I think Dead Space 1. One day, Dustin will get him on this podcast. We keep mentioning his name. But I had to go through. Me and him both.
He's gonna go further his career today.
Yeah, he was doing some military stuff, which is cool. But no, he and I and he and I, did the final 2 chapters over a party chat. Going like it was funny because I called him. I'm like, dude, I need help going through this game. He's like, where are you at? Like, I just opened this door. He's like, dude, that's exactly where I am.
Like you both saved at the
I'm
same
like, dude,
station.
Call me on party chat. All right, we get on party chat. We're like, okay, you go in the door first. We good? I didn't hear you yell. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay. Oh, that door looks fucked. Yeah, man, I know. Okay, you go in. Okay, let's both go in. It's opening. Oh! We're both like yelling. Like, oh, no, yeah, that was awesome. Okay, so you found something in that corner, and like we were just like it was like co-oping through it. And it was.
That's awesome.
It was funny, but it was. I'm glad it made me go through the end of that game, which is actually really not that bad now that I go play it. I'm like, okay, well. But I think what Dead Space did.
It's gameplay scary. It's not.
Yeah.
Psychological.
No,
scary.
no,
but
it's not. But even still, it's kind of. I don't know. I had a couple of parts where I'm just like. And
There's
then
a
I
story
just kept going.
from. Okay, first of all, one of my friends has fully unlocked like everything, completed hardcore mode. Has that little
That's
hand thing. That's fucking. That was like week 2.
Yeah,
And
that's
why
fun.
we were like, dude, what?
Yeah.
You stop. Whoa.
No.
I almost attempted it because I already had clear points where you can use your 3 saves. I'm like, okay, maybe do it, but I just have to survive for the first 3 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was
So
I want to.
I have so many stories about Dead Space 2, despite how much I fucking terrified of that game. That's why I bought it on Steam the second it went on sale. After I did that, because I was like, I want a copy of this game.
Yeah.
Because it was good. I want a copy of it. So
That game
if I ever
actually
need to
looks
show anyone.
phenomenal.
It does.
I know.
It's
Frame
a
rate's
weird-
like locked at 62, and it's like.
Yeah, the fact that it's at 60 for some reason that gives the animations and like everything moving around the environment, like the dust and stuff. It's fucking mind blowing to play a bit of that on PC.
Crisp.
Yeah, so another one of my friends during that last part, during this gameplay scary I'm telling you about, only had one save file for the whole game.
Oh.
And saved at a point where that thing is still chasing you,
Oh yeah.
but she saved, and then right after she saves, she comes back out into the main game, gets fucking murdered. So her one save point, it's like the second last save point in the game, is just her just getting eviscerated. She start the whole game over.
Oh
Because
shit.
she didn't want to do 2 saves.
Oh my god.
That's no bueno.
But
It's our fault.
Fair enough, but even still, that sucks.
Bringing it back to what we were talking about though with Silent Hill though, I think what Dead Space does really good is it manages to keep you really nimble. Like you can move around a lot, you can aim really fast, there's crazy guns and shit, but it still manages to keep you
On your toes.
not on your toes and not feeling like you're just
You're
overpowered.
just the right amount of powerful that if
which
But
is
I-
crazy.
But I think the really nice balance that they got was you're still powerful. You still feel like you've got some control. You're not just really weak and
maybe
mushy.
it's that,
but it's
you
the-
have to put a lot of bullets into the enemies to make them go
that's
down.
what I was saying. It's the
But
enemies.
because the controls are so good and the enemies are so much stronger than you,
That's
Plus,
the
I mean,
point.
if you consider you do have guns and stuff, but I mean, most of the environments are kind of close quarters, so
Yeah.
yes, you kind of have that range, but they never really let you.
No,
because the
off.
controls are so tight,
Yeah,
you can kind of. That's how they do it.
It's that fact
It's-
where
Hard enemies.
yeah,
you're
the
weak.
enemies are harder. You still have some strength to it, but because you have strength, those enemies are that next notch up.
yeah.
You're not on par with them. They're going to fuck you up really quick.
Yeah,
It's the
single
fact
one.
that-
If you're not paying attention to it
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you can't get a shot off at it,
And
or
it's-
you don't
and
melee
if-
it, it'll kill you.
And it's also got that fact of like if it's coming right the fuck at you and you're trying to get to that leg to to take it off, to slow it down so you can have some breathing room.
You gotta shoot off the legs. Okay, audio log.
Yeah.
You gotta shoot off the legs. Thanks, blood on the wall.
Yeah. But
I have to shoot off its legs. Thanks, other audio log.
Yeah, but it's just like...
Hey, Isaac, you have to shoot off it. Thanks.
Let me guess, the legs. No, man, it's fucking arm. Throw them back at them. Oh, that's new.
But if you don't get that fucking leg off when it's coming right for you, there's that moment of, like, panic in your chest where you're just like... Shit,
yeah.
I'm dead.
And that's when the other one is just kind of like, sup, bro, right on your screen.
Yeah, and you're just like... Or you get that leg, and then you turn to, like, because you hear that sound, and there's another one just like...
Hey.
Yeah,
I'm eviscerating you.
They did a good job in that game of keeping the sound low on the like sound of that enemy.
That game with surround sound is a different game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I played that with Dead Space 2.
With the
Dead Space 1, I had it with my shitty sound system kind of thing.
Yeah.
The Dead Space 2, I put it with my Astros, and it was fucked. It was
Oh,
it was messed up to go through.
Just like...
that would just give me tingles, like, right here.
Like,
I'm getting
the
them
little
already.
crawly sounds, like you'd hear vents and shit, was like literally like around you, but it had like that actual... Each tick had like the fucking chalkboard feeling to it, so you're like, oh, what is that?
No.
It was messed.
I don't fucking like that.
Um,
I'm gonna play that with earbuds.
Dustin and my friend Jeff started the game on hardcore mode.
Yeah.
And they were in a party, and I was in a party with them.
Yeah.
I was just listening to them.
Is hardcore the one where you get 3 saves, or is it Zealot? Or is Zealot the hardest?
Zealot is the same difficulty as hardcore, but
But
hardcore is you
3
die, you're out,
saves.
3
Yeah, okay.
saves.
Cool.
Yeah. So I listened to them going through it, and just the like, it makes every encounter so much scarier because they're like, oh, okay, I don't have to start over. And then Jeff died right before the first boss, and Dustin died on the first boss.
I kind of want to
the boss being that big.
say this to get the idea out there. One day when we do another marathon, I almost want to do a how far can we get Dead Space 2
Really?
hardcore run.
That'd be intense.
I think that'd be cool. One, it's frightening. 2, you're gonna die and it's over. It's frightening. But I don't know. I think something like that would be pretty cool.
That'd be really cool.
Or it doesn't have to do a marathon. Just one day do an
just
event.
a day.
It'd be.
Yeah.
I just have a feeling it would be a lot of me just like screaming every time I get encountered something. Just because I always like. It was like that moment where you showed me the comic where like the headphones got ripped off and like thrown to the floor. I did that a couple of times when I was playing.
Oh, that okay. That comic.
I just.
But
But it was like. But like.
scroll down.
Oh,
But like I did.
Oh man, that comic.
Yeah, but like I was at my buddy's place, so it was like the speakers were there, so I couldn't get away from it. And it was just like. Terrible.
Yeah, Dead Space is a good game.
What happened, Devin?
Yeah.
Just Rich fucking assholes later. I hate Riccio.
Speaking of comics, the Dead Space 3 little trailer they put out, which is from like the I guess
Same style as those emotional comic stuff
Yeah.
that they did for the first game.
it just makes me really excited for what Dead Space 3 can be. I have
It's definitely got the wife and daughter vibe. Or wife
yeah, but
and
I think
child
that's
vibe
just gonna be like what they did with I think Dead Space 2, where it kind of had like side stories going on, but then it's still Isaac's story. Like that's just like, hey, this is trying to teach you the world, and that's not relevant. Just well, it's not that's not relevant.
There's 2 vents up ahead of you. Which one's gonna jump out of?
yeah, it's always gonna be which one's gonna
nope,
be.
it's
Dude,
gonna come from
two vents behind you.
Two vents. You're walking
Man.
on it.
The fucking huge arm blowing guys.
I call
their
that.
scream is the fuck.
I call that right now, Dan, that you're gonna actually in Dead Space 3, you're gonna be walking and there'll be 2 vents or something like that, and you're
That's
actually
funny.
standing.
You're gonna play Dead Space 3?
No, that's true. But
I don't know.
I'll force you to.
I'm gonna call it that you're gonna stand on the fucking enemy. I call that's going to happen.
Dustin and you guys all have to finish it first. That was the situation I played under Dead Space 2.
Oh, yeah.
Was everyone in the all the gamers in the room had finished it, and then the girlfriends had.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not fully up for doing Let's Plays on our channel, but I think doing that with you would be
No.
really
Okay,
fun.
you guys all have to be done it and know where all the scares are coming from.
Oh, no.
Stuff like that. Yes, and then I have to play it.
No. I mean,
That is the experience.
I mean, oh no, you trust us?
Yes.
No. It's coming
That's
down.
how I played too.
Oh yeah, wait, that door. I swear that door. It's behind you. No. Yeah, this would be fucking great.
There's a lot of points where Dustin tricked me like that, and there was one point where like, Dustin, can I go over there? He's like, yeah, it's fine. There's a monster over there. I'm gonna punch you in the dick. And I walked over there, it was a monster, and I owe him a punch in the dick.
Really?
To this day. So
Man, he's gonna be at
Wow.
his
Why do
wedding.
I? Oh.
He's gonna be at his
brain.
wedding or something, and you're just gonna be like, oh,
I was gonna say this
congratu-
word.
there's no monster over there. What?
Just to tell you how my brain works, no description, accordion. That's fucking disgusting. Just picture the word accordion and punching in the dick. And
Oh man, what the hell is
my
wrong
brain.
with you?
Just,
Moving on. I played Binding of Isaac.
it's a scare game. That and 5.1?
No, no, but
To the left.
the
It sounds up. No.
new DLC for that.
$2.99.
Yeah,
Yep.
$2.99.
Game comes out for $2 right now instead of $5, so
Yeah.
Wrath of the Lamb,
because
Yeah.
we may.
and it is
100 new items, bringing it up to 240 something totals or something.
249. I believe.
249.
I've added 25 new monsters. Well,
Fuck
more than
spiders, jumping spiders. It's funny because I had a room where there was the jumping spiders and there was those dudes from the original one that jump around. I was like, those guys aren't that different. No, the fucking spiders are like.
They move way faster.
Especially the ones that
And they just go right at you.
Did you hit the spider boss?
Yes.
Where it's
I forget
like
what
that
he did though.
big
Yeah.
motherfucker, and then he like craps out.
I hit the,
little-
Yes.
the worm one, the one that
I've got that a
jumps
couple
of
in
times.
and out.
But like, I beat it
Really
today.
easy.
I beat it today. Actually with my giant laser that you tweeted about. But I ended up beating the game again.
I have to ask because I played some
New
of it.
ending also.
Yeah,
apparently.
I didn't
yeah.
do the new ending. I just did mom, or not past mom. I did mom's
Disgusting.
part.
Did mom. There's a challenge
Your
thing
mom.
now. Were there challenges in it before? Or that's new?
No, that's brand
So,
spanking new.
There's challenges which it just has titles and you click them and then it loads up the game in a different state. The one that I was told to play is like the noob mode, which I think is
Darkness.
no, it's Doctor Fetus's thing.
Oh, okay.
Like from some Meat Boy. Never played some Meat Boy. Anyway, Doctor
No,
Fetus. Okay,
that's in
so,
the game.
So
Like,
what it does, you spawn as I said Nathan Isaac, and he has the hat and the monocle and shit. But instead of shooting tears, he shoots bombs. So it's yes, those are all pickups you can normally get in the game, but it just starts you off with being able to shoot bombs, which kills everything.
and
in
looking
fucking-
like Dr.
Yeah.
Fetus.
yeah. So, but the thing is, you can still pick up things which take the bombs away. So if you get like certain tiers, the bombs are gone. You're like, oh shit. Like,
Yeah.
down.
Well, like I
But,
ended up having.
There's some cool challenges though.
I ended up having the like today. I had like a laser, but at the same time, flies would come out of me, and randomly a tooth would shoot out.
Yeah.
So it was like.
There's some weird items now. Not that I
I
can.
found
Really,
his Jesus juice.
yeah.
Yeah, the weirdest I found
Purple
though
drink.
was
Not that I can really tell what's from the old game and what's from the new one because I didn't
it's
play
just-
much of it.
the weirdest I found is one called toothpicks.
Yeah.
And what toothpicks
Oh,
does
the eyes?
is it makes your eyes
Oh,
like,
yeah, I
open
saw
up
that.
and you get like really
Yeah,
like powerful
okay.
tears. And like I was like, oh, toothpicks. I want. Oh.
You know what's disgusting is right before I found the toothpick is I found something that like destroyed my eyes, and it just like. It sounds disgusting, but you know those pictures of like, you know, you had those hands and had like the dots and shit in the
Yeah.
holes? It looked like that, but on his eyes,
Yeah.
and then it fucking did toothpicks, so like opened it out, and he's like shooting like huge cries of blood. I'm like, oh, fucking Isaac, man.
What am I playing?
What is this?
It's I don't know why.
Beat a screw out of my face.
I don't know why it's got such
I
this
got
like.
that one too.
I don't know,
With
I-
all that, the eye
Yeah.
shit, I was like,
yeah, I don't understand why it's just
Like a
got
baby.
such a
It's had
fucking
wings and
hold
a halo.
on me. Like,
I played it last night, and I never really got addicted to it. But when I had a good run, I started getting really into it.
it's that
But I don't know, like it's
that peak like you want to get that perfect. Like,
kind of.
I've killed Satan twice, and there's an achievement to kill Satan 3 times, which
Yeah.
is the old
Yeah.
secret boss, quote unquote. And the last time I was trying to get my third kill
Krampus.
on him, he had 1 tier left, and he stomped me, and it was like 1 tier hit, and I would have won.
Hard.
Like no, it's not hard.
Oh, his
He's-
yeah,
he's
okay.
a
His,
bar,
I thought
like,
you were talking
and
about
it was
your health.
gone, and it like 1 tier hit, and it would have gone, and he just stomped me,
Oh.
and I was like,
I was playing that game to try out the DLC
I just
last night, and my girlfriend came home. She was like, "What in the fuck are you playing?"
Yeah.
She had never seen that game
Really?
before.
yeah.
Was it a
So
good what
I
the
was-
fuck or a bad like what the hell is that?
I was fighting those zombie things that when you shoot them, sometimes their heads
explode.
die, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
it's the body running around, just
Yeah.
like blood everywhere.
Yeah.
I was fighting those, and I had like angel wings and a
Yep.
halo, and the fucked up thing that to your face that you shoot the bugs.
yeah.
And like
Wow.
the thing on the side of my face,
Yeah.
and the Jesus juice, so my mouth was all purple.
Did you get?
And I was flying around, I was shooting these things. She walks in, she's like, "What the fuck are you playing right now? Like, what are you doing?" Like,
Did she ever start liking it?
oh, I showed her from the beginning and kind of
Okay.
explained what it was. And she was like, "Okay, that's kind of
Yeah,
cool and
no,
really
I've-
fucked up, but
I got. You can get another one called the Stigmata, and it's like the like you get red streaks down your, and you shoot like red blood. And my girlfriend knows I play Binding of Isaac, like I've played it in front of her before. And every time she'll come over and just be like, "What the fuck is that thing?"
Yeah,
like it's just like every time, because like there's so many different items. She'll be like, "Pick that shit up." I'm like, "No, I don't want that." She's like, "I want to see what it does. Pick it up." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
The needle.
No, but like, but there's all these things where it's like I don't even know what they do. And she mentioned today, like, why don't you just look it up? I'm like, no, I will not do that. That shit will ruin the game.
Yeah.
Do you ever think of cosplaying as really fucked up Isaac? Just putting toothpicks in your eyes and
I don't think anybody.
destroying your face.
If I showed up to like Comic-Con and like an Isaac like fucked up.
I'll take off the mask. No man, I did this to myself.
I don't think anybody would get it really.
I just start vomiting. Like, poor soul. Yeah, I don't know. For $2.99, that game.
Well, I've got my.
What are you cosplaying as? This is my face.
Dude, nice Binding of Isaac. What?
Dude, I've gotten my money out of like for the $7 or not even.
I gave you that game, so the like $3
I spent.
Yeah,
I have gotten my fucking money's worth out of it.
If you were to spend, it's $2 for the game, $2.99, so $6.
It's basically a free expansion, right?
Yeah. But $6 for that game, you can definitely get more hours. If it grabs you, of course. If it's not your style of game and you fucking buy it, and you're like, no.
Yeah.
Then no. But if you get any fun out of it, for $6, there's really nothing you can buy.
Well, I'm at 113 hours now.
Yeah.
Like.
But I mean, even me, like I didn't realize, but I've dropped maybe like it says 8 hours, but maybe 2 of those aren't me. So even 6 hours on that, it's like $1 an hour.
Like that's.
And I plan to play more now now that the DLC's out.
Yeah.
All of those you. Dustin played on his account when he played on your.
Yeah. No, not at first.
I thought he did.
Because
I gave it to him, like right off the bat.
Yeah, so it was all.
But I mean, I was always signed in as my account for a while though. Like he never signed into his until later on when he started caring about it.
He's got like 20 hours.
Yeah, I know, but that's
no, because he only played it twice and then beat it, and he beat it on his own account.
Yeah. So that's
which
all
is
that
a feat.
Oh right, so we had that glitch because he beat it on his account, and then he logged into mine and unlocked those achievements and everything for me. That's why because I have shit for beating the game, but like you go to check the stats, like you've never even killed mom.
Yeah. Because
sick.
Dustin, it's on the marathon. I don't know where, but it's like
a few pages deep now.
Yeah, but it's like he played that game, died in like Caves 1, and was like, okay, played it again, beat it.
Yeah.
That's like what crazy.
Well, he got a pro like set of. Like,
still,
it doesn't matter. The second time he ever played that game, he beat it.
Even if you get pro items dodging and shit, it's pretty fucked.
Yeah.
But
and you wouldn't think that's a Dustin game either.
No,
like,
not at all.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know, it just has this weird, like, whenever I'm watching a TV show or, like,
I don't know how the fuck you can watch a TV show and play a game and like that.
Really? It's just, I don't know, it's just, I do it well. Like, today I watched a movie.
And I do it well.
That's pretty,
played 2 hours.
That's pretty intense. I just picture one of your eyes, like, flipping out.
No, it's like, and like, I'll even play it when it's like the micro size one.
Your girlfriend comes in, she's not saying what the fuck to the game. She's like, what is wrong with your face? No, I picked up the tears. No, man, your face. Nothing.
I don't know. It's just.
Make good sound effects.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's just. It's one of those things that's just ridiculous. I don't understand why I'm so addicted to it.
Yeah.
I'll play more.
Speaking of spending random money on a game, actually, I can't say I spent money on it. It's officially been gifted to me. Again. Thanks again, Caboose. Terra. I got into Terra.
Terra given to you?
I excited to get him to buy it because it was on sale on Amazon 50% off, but you couldn't buy it from a Canadian IP and/or address. It's like, yo, buy it from me. I'll send you the money. He's like, enjoy it. So I'm playing with him. But it was one of those things like, yo, fucking MMOs. I'm not gonna play an MMO right now. Fucking got into it. I haven't played much of it. I don't intend to play too much more.
What was Terra in that? Like, it's good combat. Is Terra right?
Action
yeah,
combat.
Good combat is actually combat. And from what I've played, coming off of Dragon's Dogma, I don't want to say it's similar because Dragon's Dogma has like climbing on shit and all this other stuff. But for an MMO, it is really there is like no lag. It's fucked. It's like you shoot, you dodge, you're doing jumps and shit, and like it's.
I think with their combat system, they had to do that.
Yeah, but it's really insane. In fact, like the first time you finish the little starter area, it puts you up against the boss to be like, okay, now go out into the world.
Yeah.
but you solo boss with 2 little AI characters who are healers, so you're doing the damage, you're doing all the crazy shit. And it gives you a little taste of how insane it gets, and it's kind of cool, because it's like this huge crab thing doing swipes.
Giant enemy crab.
Kind of. Well, it's like it's not
Should
really a
attack
crab.
its weak point for massive damage.
That'd be awesome. But no,
Does
it's...
it break your knife?
Let's just say, like, he swipes, and there's actually, like, between him there's no damage, you can dive away from it, and if, like, it can miss you by, like, millimeters, and that's a miss. Like, that's fucking well-coded. It's messed up how actually...
Yeah,
MMO
Street Fighter
but-
Cross Tekken sound is broken or netcode broken.
Yeah.
This none of that. It's
Yeah.
perfect. It's fucked. And, like, the way the spells feel, like, the explosions, everything has this awesome, just tactile feedback of awesomeness.
Like,
Yeah, but it's not only quick. Like the sound effects, like you click, and it has like it doesn't have like a sound for each thing, but you know you're casting, you know it's launched. Like the hit of it hitting somebody's like it's everything feels really fucking like there's connection. It's awesome.
it's
I don't know,
not
I was
like,
playing
It's not
it.
like World of Warcraft where you cast your spell and you can run, and the guy can fucking run
And the
away.
feedback is that number popping up.
Yeah.
No, this is like you feel like it's shit smashing into it. If you have like a fucking fighter, it's like fucking it's cool.
That's awesome.
Not expecting an MMO, and approaching it now like an action RPG. That game is fucking sweet. Its only problem is, I guess, later on it might become grindy, and that's an MMO. So what is there for endgame? I don't know. But from a kind of doing something new as an MMO, that game shocked the shit out of me. Buying it like
Is it Star Wars?
I don't really
care.
play Star Wars, but I played the beta of it. But
I don't care. I'm talking about Star Wars as a property.
Oh, what?
Star Wars as
That thing
Star
fucking
Wars.
tanked.
But I
It's doing
mean,
fine.
Well, it's,
yeah, it's doing okay.
well, they
But
like all
I just-
legit.
Well, yeah, they just lost 400,000 players, but they still have like 1.2 million. So
yeah. But no, going.
They needed like 500,000 to be profitable. So.
Oh, really?
They did it.
Oh, okay.
Easily. Well, me and Star Wars. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of even just like the basic purchases. I'm pretty sure they made a fuck ton of money back.
Probably.
But no,
From you alone,
with
500,000.
with Terra,
I mean,
I'm
they're
really
profitable.
I'm really glad Amazon had that sale because
They wanted to give me some food.
a lot of people actually picked it up during that sale. But I don't know. I wonder how many other people are out there like me that kind of either don't know about it. But anyways, I approached it thinking it was gonna be like this piece of shit. Like, whatever, it's $30. It's give me a month of gameplay. I'll have fun ish.
Well, you resubscribe. That's the real.
I won't resubscribe just because of Max Payne and all this other shit happening this summer. I won't have time for it.
Lollipop Chainsaw.
Lollipop Chainsaw. But I mean, like, at one point, I might. Or the way it's been going is apparently the Korean one is thinking of going free to play or something. I don't know. People just tell me weird shit.
You're gonna have that silver version of the account because you paid for it.
So yeah, that's exactly what's going on in my mind. Like, if it goes free to play, I have maybe that like higher up tier, and I don't know. I might go back to it because when you hit level 20, you go to your first dungeon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to hit that and see what that feels like. But from what I'm hearing is like the combat, the healing, the dodging shit. Apparently, it's really fun. So I don't know. I'm still surprised. I sat down in front of that thing for 5 hours the night I got it. And I was like, what the fuck? I did not expect to enjoy this. And
Wow.
my character is a husky, fat little dog thing with a tail, and it just looks cool. You can. The only disgusting thing is there's like these little girls, which are thousands of years old apparently. So they're not actually little girls, but they look like little girls. What's disgusting is every single one of their idle animations is their hips like swaying and their fingers going like all sexy, like just like weird shit. And you're like,
So it's really Asian.
yeah, it's.
Okay.
And the funny thing is they're like from what I've heard,
Racist.
the English version they lowered the skirts by a few inches, and I'm doing a character select. I'm like, they got lowered. Like I could see everything going on there. Like what the fuck was it at? Like was it just no skirts? Like
Jesus
I don't know.
Christ.
that. It's a very special game. It's really fun though.
Very special game.
I like it. For $29, I got the collector's edition. So I'm a douche. Or Caboose got me the collector's edition.
Because you're a douche.
No, and just like every other MMO, playing with friends makes it better.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
At like any game, Max Payne,
Yep.
anything.
Max Payne.
Yeah, I don't know. Other than that, Dragon's
Some
Dogma.
things to do were harder than others.
You guys still have to pick up or play Dragon's Dogma or something.
I'm not really wanting to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of burnt on
Fuck, man.
that from Skyrim.
You really have to play Max Payne.
Yeah, no, I do want to.
It's gonna be
this Friday's
fucking-
gonna be
I
revolutionary.
bet
for
you
me.
Max Payne cancels your interest in
Oh,
Dragon's Dogma.
It's going to take away your weekend. Like I know you've already prepared for
Maybe
that,
playing it on
but
hard.
it will go.
Maybe playing on hard will because the one thing I like about I don't know. I don't think so. Just because the feeling that I'm gonna get from Dragon's Dogma
Multiplayer in that game is just as good as a single player.
No, but I mean,
Yeah.
for that action, like, don't get
Which
me
you
wrong.
wouldn't expect that.
Don't get me wrong. I really like Max Payne's story and all this craziness and what it's gonna be. As good as Max Payne is gonna be, no matter what, the second I go through it, it's gonna be like, that was fucking awesome. Shelved. Like, it's gonna just Steam library, whatever. There's no way for that to stop itself
Put in
from
a
happening.
category that means I'm not playing.
No, I actually have a category for games I need to finish, and then favorites for like things I might return to, and then just like all the installed ones, which I never really scroll through.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, it's gonna be a great weekend. I'm really excited. It's probably gonna be a fucking amazing game. The multiplayer
You're
is
not
probably
gonna shut the fuck up about it.
yeah. I know that, but I'm always gonna get back to Dragon's Dogma because I've sunk maybe I want to say like 10-15 hours into it.
It's like 40 hours.
Dragon's Dogma?
Yeah.
Not yet.
No, it is.
Oh yeah, it's 40 hours to get to the final boss, but it does that kind of Final Fantasy 13 thing where like, oh, you beat the final boss, there's all this fucking content still to go check. So there's people have sunk upwards of like 150 hours into that thing. There's still more to see. But the point is, I'm saying Dragon's Dogma has that feeling of unknown, the Eve feeling.
Yep.
But not knowing what's going on. And to drive that point home, there's a fucking thread going on in GameFAQs, which is things you didn't know about Dragon's Dogma. It's people going like, oh yeah, by the way, if you do this against monster, like that happens. Oh, if you go into this area, and it's fucking like 300-400 posts long, and there's still new shit being posted in there. Like, yo, do you guys know about this? Like, no, what the fuck ogres can do. And anyway, it's astounding how much shit just like is not in the fucking manual, isn't in the strategy guide, just people are finding. And I kind of like that you can just explore that game and just weird shit and awesome stuff can happen that was coded in. Just,
I can see that being pretty cool.
It's not like Oblivion or Skyrim broken that it's happening. It's like, dude, somebody fucking thought of like, yo, this would be really cool if this would happen, if this weird shit aligns.
Fair enough, yeah.
I don't know.
Remember jumping out that window in Max Payne?
Yeah.
Pushing that guy up? Tip of the
Oh my god, that is just
yeah.
the fucking tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, no,
Holy
but that's what I mean.
shit.
It's like that game's gonna be actually like
See,
awesome.
you've gotten to parts now, and you're
Jesus Christ, there's a moment. Oh my fuck.
No, but I
it's
mean,
just...
I think
Which
Max
chapter?
Payne is gonna be. Anyway, I think
and
no,
the chapter where it's good. We'll talk. In the car.
Yes.
I think Max Payne is still going to be an awesome roller coaster ride for me, but I think I don't want to say it's easily going to be forgotten.
Roller coaster ride is probably how I describe that.
Yeah,
I feel like
Except when you're at the low points, it's like, this is a solid game. Good.
but I mean,
I feel
unless
like it's playing a really good, well scripted movie. Like,
yeah.
I know that kind of seems like I'm diminishing
It's not scripted.
It's not scripted, but I mean, like, I feel like I'm playing a
one way
really
to take it.
like I feel like I'm playing a really fucking good, like, gritty cop adventure movie. Like, I know he's not a cop, but I have that feeling of like, this is really fucking cool, and I know it's not.
It's cool, bro.
I'm not saying the game's going to be bad. I'm not saying I'm not going to enjoy it. I just know some of my favorite games are some that I've gone through, thought they were amazing, and then a week later kind of forgotten and stopped talking about it.
Fair enough.
Bioshocks were that.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be that. Like, just a ton of shit, and as
You
much
like
as
it,
this
but
weekend, like, especially if I have this weekend, I'm going to get to Sunday, and if it's done by Sunday, next week I'm probably going to freak out about it, and then it's just fucking out of my mind.
Yeah.
It sucks to kind of say that, because I'm pretty sure it deserves probably more than that, but I don't know.
If
Dragon's Dogma is going to be a sweet fallback game.
If you played it on the 360, like the multiplayer on the 360, and you got into some really good matches where everything clicks,
The thing
it's
is,
good.
The fact that there's dynamic narration based on the events that happen in the multiplayer game by Max or by a news reporter or by someone else.
But I'm all for that. There's only one game that has ever managed to make me keep going back to multiplayer, and that's StarCraft. And even that I haven't like played in a month or something. The longest I've gone playing a multiplayer game and like being really fucking into it is like a week or like 4 or 5 days, and I'll be really into it. I'll be saying it's the greatest fucking thing alive, and then I'll just drop out of it.
I think you get burnt
with
out
friends
really quick. Though.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like,
and I'm not saying it's bad games. It's just that it's like, okay, I need to play something else now.
Well, the way me and
wasting
Dustin
my
have been
time with
playing Max Payne and stuff is like, you know, a couple of death matches or painkillers to warm up, and then 2 or 3 gang wars, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Just every couple nights.
Yeah.
It's.
I mean that. Given when I do usually end up getting into multiplayer games like Modern Warfare 3 or something, I go fucking hardcore for those 5 days. I'm not like Gears of War hardcore, and I'm done. But
early description is really
What?
Paid off. Our Elite subscription, it's really paid off.
Yeah. The weird thing is, every time I go back
That's
to
why I
that, I
never
feel
buy
like playing it a little bit more. But I don't know.
I got a DLC. It makes me feel good.
Fair enough, but
But like through 12, boom.
but
Yeah.
at the same time, it's
Thanks.
I feel like I didn't
Not
pay for
complaining,
it,
yeah.
but I did.
Like, yeah. Well, see, for me, like
Well, you
I
got a
know
Prestige edition, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, there was just the hardened. There was no.
Well, it's, yeah, Harden. Wasn't it $20 more though?
Yeah. So I got it really cheap.
Yeah.
Elite.
So,
yeah,
And I still got the case and the steel book and
Yeah.
the journal.
which is awesome.
There was something else.
I don't
there.
know.
I should really open that box.
I'm excited for you to play it just so that you know that really good feeling that you get from
oh,
it.
I already know it's gonna be fucking awesome, and I'm not overhyping myself for it. 'Cause I know it's gonna be great.
Yeah,
but-
but like for me, I'm really like, I want to buy a game. Like I was, yet again, I think I talked about this on the last podcast where it was the Modern Warfare 3 was kind of this pinnacle point where I bought this game, I played the campaign, I played 3 hours of multiplayer, that was it, and I felt like I was cheated. So that, and I paid full retail price for that. So that's why I'm like kind of going into like the indie games and like Binding of Isaac
Yeah.
and like the weird ones.
Yeah.
So for me paying, full retail price for this, which I have no qualms about,
Yeah.
like paying $60 for it, it is just good.
Yeah.
It is just,
Oh,
for me, it's good.
If you had to pick one game a month, Max Payne 3 would probably beat it for this month. I mean, as much as Dragon's Dogma was awesome, it's really nichey. But what I really am happy to hear about is that it is apparently selling really well.
And there will be two.
Where it's, I really hope that it's either going to be a 2 or Capcom gets the idea to try out this open world Western adventure thing again. Because for their first thing into it, they've done some really interesting shit, and it's kind of crazy. To
Innovation.
see a Japanese
Good
or
innovation.
an Eastern developer do it.
So,
I don't know.
shall we move on to the news?
Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else? I can't think of anything else we played. Did we do anything? Oh, Steel Battalion. Let's mention that a little bit.
Oh yeah, the game's cool. Kind of works.
It kind of works, except for the
Connected
reason
jankiness.
it was
to
janky because our lighting setup isn't the greatest. That light does not light
It
directly on.
started to work once we figured out where to sit,
Yeah.
and I was doing all the movement stuff, and you were playing
Not
with
to
the controller.
mention, once we figured out that my Kinect was not actually in front of the TV, and we were facing the TV doing it. Well, I was facing the TV doing it, and I'm like, right, the fucking camera's this way, so I gotta. It was. This
I
weird-
think the way I want to play through that game is me doing all the
Yeah,
motion
we.
controls, and you just fucking going.
Which works.
Because when you were like, "Yo, switch bullets," and I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah," and you were like, "Quick, put me in speed mode."
When it actually worked,
Fucking
though,
great.
Really?
when it
Yeah.
actually worked, that game was sick. It's weird because I started off and the whole leaning in thing worked really well, and then I started like janking out, and fucking zooming in and out, and it
Yeah.
was like, oh shit.
Because it was like you
But-
put your hands forward, and then it would zoom you in, and then you go to like take your hands back, but it'd be like, "Oh, you put your hands forward again." It'd be like,
Yeah.
"No, stay. I need to
Oh,
look at the
really?
viewport." Jesus.
But it was a really cool game.
That's awesome.
I like it for just how it's like wherever you're putting your hands, it's like there's a thing down there.
And
So you
it's
pull the thing
good.
sideways, and then you flip the lights on, then you put it back,
And
and
it
you
worked.
lean forward to look at the viewport,
actually
then you
worked
push
well.
the buttons.
Especially
you're putting it in
hitting-
speed
switching to
mode.
MO felt really cool.
Yeah. The best was doing the
Shift.
speed mode to combat
Yeah,
mode.
that feels
Because
really good.
it watched your hand, and when you clenched it and then pulled it back or forward, and it would put the lever.
That's pretty awesome.
Man.
What was that? Oh yeah, no, I was hitting the TV thing. Like
Yeah, the viewport
you can change the
thing.
TVs, the cameras.
Because you have cameras on,
okay.
like
I was
one
like-
on top, one forward, and then two on the other side, and then one on the back. So he was just switching them over.
Yeah, I
and
was
over
like-
again.
Really?
That's
awesome.
this side panel.
Oh, okay.
Just forward
pull it
and
out. You're like,
That's pretty
I
awesome.
think it was really fun.
Then there's the periscope.
That's not gonna be a
and,
full price game. It's only $49. It's Connect price, isn't it?
Oh, really?
I
Probably
think,
is.
I hope so. Actually, I hope it is.
No, it probably is.
And that's
It's a Microsoft sponsored connected
yeah.
game. So
And that's June 23rd.
sounds right.
That's it's either June 23rd or July 23rd. It's on the 23rd or 20 something. Yeah. Look forward to seeing the dry run of that whenever the fuck that comes out. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
that's
so,
gonna be
it's gonna be
badass.
so good.
I will play it on your cast because we're not going to do Let's Plays.
You wouldn't play it on my
I
account?
want.
Oh, you want
I
to?
want to be
For sure.
connect dude.
For
sure.
Yeah, pulling all those levers.
For sure. And we'll be sure to get like a light closer to make sure it's lit and fucking really.
You blew up that fucking tank. They were
Yeah,
like,
it's like, yo, that shit's fucking stupid if you get that close to doing it. I'm like,
dude, what are you doing?
It just dies.
Just explodes.
Everything explodes.
That's awesome.
Fuck, man.
The people in your tank freak out when you
I
press
know,
the
I know,
start button.
I know.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So I guess we'll start with the news that we've
Yeah.
got. First, we'll start with Hitman. There was a new trailer released for that contained nuns, but
Yeah, I'd actually check out that trailer.
it's It is Hitman.
Hitman's
He rolls
It'll be
into.
good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He rolls into like a hotel, like a motel, and he's
Yeah.
got like a gunshot wound here, and he like has a band-aid over top of the barcode, and it's like dripping blood. And you see all these nuns like rolling up, like walking. And it's all
I heard
epic.
on Twitter is that nuns were busty.
Holy shit! They all have like either fishnets or fucking like
So it's
thigh
clearly
high,
a rave or something.
like thigh high, like but they're like Kill Bill, like Assassin Squad girls. That's what they're kind of like. They have guns and like they take off their nun outfit, but they still have like the nun hat. But they're all like wearing like latex. All right, habit. They're all wearing like latex and like leather, and they've got like stilettos that are like that fucking high. And
Well, in the other Hitman games, he was always
Hitman Absolution.
yeah, I was kind of like, this does not describe Hitman very well because they literally
the other
roll
Hitman
up to
games, he was always underneath churches and stuff. That was like his main thing, and he was like I forget in the first one he's at this church and the father gets killed, and that's what starts everything off, or he's getting missions from it.
Yeah,
but it's always been church based. So I wonder if now they're like, now he's building an army of like nuns and people to go fight.
No, they're trying to fuck.
Assassin's Creed.
They try
kill
and
him?
fuck
Hitman
him up, and like they do a pretty
That's weird,
damn
that's
good
weird.
job of fucking him up pretty quick.
Is this a porno scene now?
No. Like they
ran him hard.
Man, I was just about to say something like they choke him out, but that doesn't help the situation. But like
Take them all in.
You think they'll ever release
he kills them.
Do you think they'll release an official trailer for that game where he's in like a chicken suit or something?
I hope so.
And
That'd
just
be
like
awesome.
totally serious, but he's just wearing a chicken suit.
One thing that I wanted to do is actually pre-order that game because you get a DLC game that's apparently really fucking awesome.
Yeah,
DLC
sniper or something.
Yeah, it's a sniper thing that either
Oh,
a lot of stuff.
Hitman Sniper Challenge or something.
Yeah. Apparently it's really fun and really good. So I don't know. The thing is, I want to pre-order it, but I want to get it on PC because I think it's coming out on PC.
Yeah, it is.
But I don't want to be like, yo, I'll pre-order on 360. Get the extra deals. Cancel that, please. So I don't know.
Maybe
see what happens.
We'll do that. Whatever.
Yeah. This one's for Riccio and actually for you because you like The Witcher 2. The developer of Witcher 2 has announced that it is going to be making a new RPG, but it's going to be all cyberpunk.
I think they released a single image of it.
Yes.
Yeah, well, they said it's based off the Cyberpunk tabletop game.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that should be cool.
CD Projekt Red does some pretty cool shit, and they've always said that their style of stuff is making complicated, really awesome games. But one of the news things is that's actually kind of shocked me is that the id Software is putting out a re-release of the Doom series.
Yes, it is.
Well,
for the
PC,
which people we were a fan of on Twitter.
Yeah.
Bomb just shat all over that announcement as soon as it happened.
Yeah.
Which I think made the announcement way better.
There was one thing that was weird about the announcement. Well, first, it's coming out for the PC, PS3, and 360.
Yeah.
It's gonna give you Doom 1 and 2, as well as Doom 3 remastered with a 7-level extra mission.
Plus, there's like multiplayer stuff or something.
There's probably multiplayer built. Well, there's multiplayer in 3 anyway. So
but I'm saying there's like maps or something.
Oh, maybe
with that too.
But the main thing is that it's gonna have an armor-mounted light, so you don't have to keep flipping between the flashlight. And they also said it's been remastered to have even better textures and all stuff. What is weird, however, in the trailer that they have released with it, the textures don't look any better. The lighting doesn't look any better, and they don't even showcase the like fucking light. So I don't know if they're like, yo, it's gonna look really good. By the way, check out this Doom 3 footage, like this old school Doom 3. I don't know what the fuck. So
yeah, it's weird. I don't understand it.
It is called the BFG edition.
Yeah, it's
cool.
BFG. Which is cool. But
I kind of want to pick it up.
You know you will.
But
stop.
But
you're gonna buy it.
I would, and I probably will, but I mainly would have more if I wouldn't have beaten it like 4 or 5 months ago.
Really? You beat it 4
months
ago?
Like during November-ish time, I went through it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
That's actually more than 4 or 5 months ago.
We played
5 months into this.
A ton of like scary games.
Yeah, I went through Doom 3.
Oh yeah, no,
Doom 3
I
and then
remember
Resurrection of Evil.
Yeah, I remember now.
So I'd kind of want to go through it if you can kind of buy it and be like, okay, give me those 7 extra levels and I'll just play those. But
they're not gonna do it.
No.
I don't know, man. Going through that game with a fucking shoulder-mounted light is going to be less scary because you're sometimes going into a hallway, you're like, it's those of you hearing my sounds, I'm flipping between flashlight and gun.
Yeah, it looks like you're loading flashlights into your shotgun.
Yeah, shoot flashlights.
Every time he said K, it was putting up the flash.
Okay, sorry, I have to jump back into this. I actually finished the Alan Wake game.
Oh
this
yes,
week.
I forgot about that.
Finishing the 2 DLCs for that game, especially the second one, the Writer, Remedy fucking makes the craziest level designs I've ever seen in third-person shooters. No, it's just
I gotta play those.
they know how to make levels work really well in their engine and still manage to do really cool shit about it.
Oh, cool.
But even having played that game a long time ago and going back through it again, that game is fucking awesome. And I loaded up a little bit of American Nightmare, which was the DLC version, or not DLC.
Downloadable game.
Yeah, it was a separate game.
That takes place after the events of the Rider.
It looks shittier, kind of, on PC, even though you can flip the sliders to the exact same thing as the normal Alan Wake. Textures look a little bit more stylized, I'll say. Like, they're not dark, they're not gritty, it's like a little pastel-y or whatever. But, I don't know. The action gets a lot better, so, I don't know. I just want it. By the time I finished the original Alan Wake with the DLCs, I was like, I want more Alan Wake, and I'm glad I can actually go get more.
Nice.
So, yeah, Alan Wake. Check out American Nightmare if you liked other Alan Wakes, because that shit's fucking crazy.
Awesome.
It's cray.
The ocean.
That is
Sorry,
cray.
the lake is an ocean. Okay. Okay, spoilers to that game, but that is the last sentence of the game. He's just like, it just zooms into on his face, like before the DLCs. It zooms in on his face, he's like, the lake is an ocean. And you're just like, the fuck does that mean? Like, it just cuts, credits go.
And it goes dot, dot, dot. And then credits go.
I don't
Anyway,
understand.
it's just like,
The lake is an ocean.
so
I read about it too. That makes sense.
I read into it a little bit, but it's just like,
Yeah,
it's
you're
just
gonna
funny.
explain this to me.
It has
Did
something to do
you
with the
finish Alan Wake?
No.
It has something to do with the darkness and stuff, but it's just,
If you ever plan to play Alan Wake, then we should talk about
yeah.
it.
It's really good. I'd highly suggest picking it up on Steam.
Okay.
It's like $20. But no, yeah, I don't know. It just kind of hit me again. Like when that sentence came, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that this was fucking stupid. Not in a bad way, just in like if you haven't been paying attention to the story, which is really hard to kind of get lost in, and that sentence comes up, you're like, that's the.
Well, see, there was also Liz was.
helping you.
Well, no, she was there. The way I play Alan Wake is my girlfriend Liz wants to see the story and kind of see it unfold and stuff.
Yeah.
She's really interested in it. She doesn't actually want to play the game because it's kind of scary, and I want to play that game for achievements and stuff. It's not as far as
I went through it.
goes. But...
Yeah, no, I went through it and I was like, yo, I remember this is just really fun. And there's like a few times I'm like, I don't like someone bust her wall. I'm like, oh yeah, fucking game right, it's a scary game. Just keep going. But man, fuck, I love the combat in that game. It's
So it's supposed to be scary, but
it's has
thriller.
an atmosphere.
It's a
to
thriller
it.
game. It's not. The game keeps referring to itself as, oh no, I'm writing a horror story. There is crazy shit happening, but it's more like a thriller.
It's
like,
an atmosphere effect. It's
okay.
There's creepiness. There's genuine creepiness when the first time you go through it for some of those levels. Like you walk
and like
in,
especially walking in some of like the creaky houses and stuff.
Yeah,
where
and
every
like-
step is like creaking floorboards and stuff. You're like,
especially like ghost towns and weird stuff. You walk
and then you're
into.
like, you'll stand still and then you'll hear floorboards creak somewhere else. And you're like,
and when the wind and mist comes in, you're like,
when you're out in the forest and stuff.
that's
When I played that game, the day it came out was the same day Red Dead came out, and
Yeah.
Prince of Persia came out, and Split Second came out. I
Yeah.
bought all those games, and then went up to Liz's cottage in the middle of the woods.
oh man.
And brought my
Oh.
Xbox and stuff because we were going there for a week. So I played Alan Wake that first night, so she could watch and
Yeah.
do the story. Just playing that in a fucking wood cottage in the middle of
I want to say one thing. The start of American Nightmare, the entire intro sequence is a live action shot of the guy who played, like Alan Wake, the character,
Yeah.
is based off a real dude. Like,
Oh, really?
It's scanned in, and in Alan Wake, like when you're looking at TVs, it's the real dude talking, and the entire intro scene is Alan Wake, like the dude like doing his crazy shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that looks really fucking cool. Because the weird thing is the way he moves is literally the animations that they must have captured. Because it's just like, man, that's fucking him. That's cool. In a stupid way, because
There's cool FMV in those
It
games.
was really cool.
Cool.
Remedy fucking.
So next up, we've
Yeah.
got Crisis 2 reappears on Steam
Yeah.
with a maximum.
Quickly, you were mentioning something last podcast. If there was some sort of secret thing in Max Payne 3, you said, does baseball bat boy mean anything to
Yeah,
you?
Captain Baseball.
Now it does.
Oh yeah,
Is there mention of him in
Yeah.
multiplayer or single player?
single player.
Single player.
Good.
You're not even there yet.
No, I
Oh,
watched it.
okay, yeah, all right.
Okay.
I
Good.
saw it.
That's good. So I like how they're paying homage.
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 I watched.
Homage.
I saw that.
Yeah, I remember now.
Homage.
I thought
Anyway,
that was a second cut.
but yeah,
watch the
I'm
whole
glad.
thing.
I'm glad that they're at least saying like, yeah, okay, those games kind of exist, other than this family thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Implied, not
Good.
said.
Yeah.
Like,
There
yo,
was,
I
like-
lost some people.
Fuck. I really wish there was
Says
more talk on. Oh no, wait, no, she. All right, never mind. I just remembered the end of 2. I was like, wait, what if she just got no?
No.
There's a canon ending to that game.
Yes.
Really?
And the not hard difficulty is canon.
Yes.
The not hard?
Yeah.
Is canon?
Hard is like an alternate ending that didn't actually happen.
So what the fuck do I want to play the game? If I like play it on hard and then reload that last save and play it on just flip it down normal and beat it.
I think it's playing the whole game.
Well, that sucks now.
You played it on hard.
That's actually ruined the entire game for me. So I want to play it on hard to get old school, but I'm gonna get a fucking shitty ending. I'll Google it. We're good. But
It's not like that game's old. Why can't we talk about that?
Wait, which game are you talking
It's
about?
Max
Max Payne 2.
Not Max Payne 3.
Oh, I thought you were about Max Payne 3.
No. Max
Jesus,
Payne
okay, I
3.
never played Max Payne 3 on hard. Max Payne 2 on hard.
Okay, so you got the canon ending.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
anyways, Crisis 2 appeared on Steam with a
Yeah.
maximum edition.
That was taken off a while ago because Steam was like, hey, you can't put DLC in your game without going to the Steam store. And like, fuck yeah, we can. And you're like, alright, you're not on our store no more. And now they're like, hey, you can just buy the whole game with all the DLC. They're like, sounds good to me.
Yeah. Simple as that.
Yeah,
and
so
they also
it's-
anyone who owns Crisis 2 on Steam can get the maximum edition for half
50% off.
price.
Yeah.
which gives you the
There's a
map
bunch of
packs.
multiplayer stuff.
Yeah, the map packs and stuff. Which is weird because it's $39 for the whole thing, and that brings it down to $15, which is still a lot for those map packs.
Yep.
Considering that I don't think a lot of people play that multiplayer,
Nope.
and it was full of hackers last time I played. Yep. But actually, that multiplayer was really fun.
I played the beta for that.
We've got.
It's good.
It was good. 360 was actually really fun.
Speaking of. Who published Crisis 2?
Yeah.
CA? Okay, never mind. I was trying to do a segue. Never mind. THQ has a new president.
Yep. The old co-founder of Naughty Dog.
Yep.
What?
Jason Rubin.
Ruben, right.
And Danny Bilson leaves.
Hearing things from some people on Twitter, I follow some people who, whatever, the game developers, and they talk to people.
Yeah.
The guy who he is replacing used to be a huge dick face, apparently. So everybody's really happy that he's gone. But they're still pissed that the guy, like, yes, he's the new, what is he again? The president. There's still a guy above him,
The CEO.
which is apparently still a dick, but not as much of a dick, but people still want him gone. So I don't know. I heard from a lot of people say like, yeah, it's a good move in the right direction, but we're still some fucking up shit at the top there.
Yeah.
But hey, whatever,
And then,
whatever can get THQ hopefully back in the game.
which would be good.
It's in the
Yeah.
game.
Last Light, fucking, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Metro, fucking put out some new shit, and it's fucking look crazy.
Right.
That game, fucking Metro Last Light.
The game's a
Have
little
you guys
scary.
ever played 2033?
I did. Scary. Nope.
I haven't played 2033. I want
It's
to play
good.
it.
I highly fucking. Oh man.
It's $5
I'm
on
just-
Steam. I bought it. Tried
Oh,
it.
they said it
This
is.
game
I
looks
was
pretty.
like, buy that.
I know. I'm waiting for it to go on sale again.
This game's pretty, but also
I'm excited.
I got outside
The
the first time.
Oh,
I heard that's
man.
really
Every
good.
time you go outside, there's like this weird. Okay, I have to explain something. When I was a kid, I watched a movie called House on Haunted Hill. Probably people have seen it.
Yeah.
There's this weird scene with this one ghost guy who, what he does, he just like flails really fast. It's a stupid effect now that I watch it. It's just him going fast forward. But it's like this weird contorting shit. And there's this thing in Metro 2033, which is this. You guys probably
Is it
don't
like
see
Stalker?
Slenderman. You guys know Slenderman? That weird
Yes.
kind of guy with fucking long arms.
Yes.
He's like him without the business suit, just like this naked alien thing, and it fucking moves really fast and like, and it just fucking goes towards you. And the first time you go out,
Yeah.
you just go into this
Yeah.
apartment building. It's like, and you're like, oh, what the fuck is that? And it's like, it's just, oh, that game is fucking crazy.
Is it scary like Stalker scary? Because I did not find Stalker scary at all.
This game is actually a scary game, so there are jump things, there's weird stuff, but
It's
It's
that
more
they
aimed
don't
at-
really explain anything to you.
yeah, and
Because I think the idea is that no one has been outside but
Is
you
everybody in
for...
bunkers?
you and a few people, kind of, you're all in the metro, which is nuke hits.
It's
Everybody
in Russia.
rushes into the metros because they were actually built in ways that were like it's a nuclear bomb silo type thing.
Yeah.
Now everyone's living underground. If you go up top, radiation and shit.
Yeah.
But you go up there to
With the right
whatever.
supplies and stuff, you can go outside.
Yeah, but there's mutants and all this crazy shit. But
That's a big problem why they're trying to explore outside or something.
Yeah.
Because
there's some flying.
the
things
first
and-
combat in the game, they're explaining like, oh, there's these like fucking
There?
crazy crawly things. And or attack against them.
There's these certain monsters in that game. It's the one time that you get into claustrophobic areas, and they're big, kind of really fucked up monsters, and when you stare at them, they don't come attack you. They do that boo thing where the second you turn around, they fucking bum rush and like scream and shit and try and attack you. And you're going through this like library area, and you're just like, oh fuck, what if I just turn the corner and like you break last night and you hit, and it stares at you and you're like, okay.
I'm
like,
really glad I didn't play that game
like,
now. That sounds terrifying.
But it got to the point where it was just like you jump into the sewer and then there's just like a few of them. And you're like, I'm just like, spring, just fucking leave. It was, oh man, that game. It's scary.
But yeah, you can play that game, but you can't play
I don't think
Stalker.
there's
amazing
any
game.
HUD in that game.
There's
To check your bullets, you actually have to like slide the
there
thing,
is a
don't
HUD.
you?
There was a DLC that came out which I bought called the Ranger DLC, which took off the HUD, and that meant you looked at your watch for your breathing. You checked your gun for bullets.
You still did the breathing.
The HUD was always gone unless when you checked for ammo, it would counter, like it would show the stuff.
Oh really?
But they took all that stuff out. In fact, in the Ranger mode, even the QuickTime prompts were fucking gone. So it was fun to go through that game the first time with that. But then you go up to a door and you're like, okay, I don't know what's going on. But no, that game is scary, but it's not a like Doom 3 like Monster Closet scary.
Yeah.
It's okay, this is a really creepy place. We're not trying to jump shit out at you, but this is fucked up shit going on. It's cool. There's ghosts. And
They
craziness.
explain some of the stuff well, but then
There's
a lot of
actually
people are just
ghosts.
like, "Yo, there's shit out there," and like
it does the Ghosts of Fear 2 it's Fear 3, where it's just like
Thrar, you mean?
no, it's like Never House. What it is, it's dark shadow things, and you point your flashlight at them, and it's like casting a shadow, but there's nothing there. You're just like, and there's like whispers. Game is fucking crazy. I highly
There's a
recommend
lot
playing
of
it.
like
It's scary,
shit
but
in
it's
that
not
game,
like scare the fuck out of you scary, because it has an amazing story and just insane environments, and it's
And bullets are currency.
kind of
the pristine bullets are currency.
yeah. But most of the time, what you do is you save up enough to just buy your favorite gun, and then you're just stuck with it. Or you're not stuck with it, but you can just keep using it and just start using those bullets. But currency was kind of wonky, but it worked pretty well. I don't know.
Well, I think I liked it that you could like. Couldn't you start firing off
Yeah.
the bullets if you ran out of like
People
the
were
shitty
complaining
ones?
like, "Oh, I was firing them off by accident," but unless you like fucking hold that X button
and are
for,
like, "Yo,
5 seconds and be like,
bring
yo,
up this little thing, switch the bullets."
yeah,
Okay, and they do more damage or something too,
Oh, okay.
but they're money, so
Yeah.
it worked.
Yeah.
I liked
Yeah.
it.
Sounds cool.
It made sense.
Last Light is gonna be even more amazing than I find. So
And then
it's a lot more outdoor exploring.
Yeah,
apparently.
I heard it's pretty good. It's from
Everything in that game so like I didn't even. I told you I got into like the outside and I was like,
She's
Well,
scary.
Yeah.
It's weird because you're inside. It's
because
almost like
outside
that-
it's all just totally quiet. There's
yeah,
no one out
it's like
there.
that going out into space, except for into space, there's no sound. It's just like you're underground and everything's echoing and sounding hollow. You go outside and it's just like,
Totally
Just feels
silent
and you're
But
but you're still
the
hearing your
only
breathing, you're hearing
sounds
your
are like-
movement.
because you're wearing a gas mask
Yeah.
and you're just
And
walking
it
through.
fogs up as you're going, and you have to like fucking change your breathing thing so that there's more. Its ventilation keeps going through easier and it doesn't fog up. But you can get shot and it cracks and you can't see it. The game is fucking
Yeah,
insane.
you buy
That's
extra
awesome.
gas masks and like strap them on really
cool.
quickly and
I'm gonna
Just
pre-play
like-
that for Last Light. I think so.
the like
That's-
moving and like as you're moving the dust is kind of like pushing
Right.
off stuff because no one's been there for
And if
years.
did you play on PC or did you?
PC.
Yeah, I was gonna say some PC has those amazing effects on it because
Oh,
they
man,
put more.
I'm actually really excited to try
Yeah,
this.
it's fucked.
So I guess we'll end the night on some Dusk 514. There was a developer vlog
Okay.
that's still going on right now. And it's talking about what the story kind of basis for the clones are. It's not just your clone go fuck shit up.
Yeah.
It's kind of like why they did
They were
what
ordered
they
by a
did.
Jedi and built on Camino.
Yeah, so that Terra people could go in.
Yeah.
So it seems, and then they showed more gameplay of it,
Nice.
which is it looks really
Yo, it's
cool.
first-person shooter. Great. Okay.
It's got vehicles in it now too, and they do
Okay.
they do a lot of stuff like that. But they also described how the actual customization system is Eve crazy. It's
Yeah.
not just like, oh yeah, you've got a sniper loader, you got a rocket launcher loader. It's like, oh yeah, you've got X number of slots. Go buy shit.
Yeah.
See what you want to do.
Well, Skill System 2 is apparently really fucked up. They said it was going to take 5 years of actual time to unlock
Yep.
everything. And I think that's 5 years of actual playing it for 5 years of time.
Yeah.
So, that's fucked.
And like with all the fittings, it's gonna be fucking insane
Yeah.
because like they showed it and they used the same icons from like the ships and stuff. Where it's like processor and all this other stuff, but like Everything's gonna be weird.
I like Eve how they're like, that's like, you guys want an easy game? You can go fucking buy Modern Warfare if you want, because
Yeah,
it's gonna be fucking crazy.
This is not easy. So it's gonna
I
be.
kind of want to see how Metro 2033 goes now. I don't have the courage to play that game. But I kind of want to see how the story wraps up, especially now that you're mentioning like all these different types of monsters that are put in there.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see them
But
all,
the weird-
but not experience that because I'm a pansy.
It's
And
it's
like,
a weird thing to go through that game, because you feel afraid, but the entire time you're like, I gotta see more. Like I gotta know what's happening.
Yeah.
Well, see, now that you're telling me about all this, like
I want to play it. I've got this because I'm looking for that something to fill that stalker void I got going on right now, where it's like I wasn't playing.
it is a very
for a while.
stalker feel.
Yeah.
So I thought it was made by the same.
It's made by some of the developers that branched off, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's not open world.
Oh, okay.
Well,
When you go up top, it's not open world, but there's exploring. Like you can find stuff for looking around. You'll find extra stuff.
it's segmented open world.
Oh, okay.
There's oh fuck. There's
If
this
you go
one
outside
gun.
for the first time, you can't go back down, but outside.
There's this one gun that I wanted to always use during my first playthrough, but I never did because I got really addicted to using a gun that killed everything. There's one that you put beads into and you pump it up. You go until it's like the little things like going insane, and you shoot it and it just fucking like blows people, like goes through someone's head and just kills them instantly. There's some really neat weapons in that game, and
There's decent stealth in that game too.
there's
Isn't there?
it's the light. You have to crank it up.
Yeah,
to make
because
it
they don't have
brighter.
batteries, so they have the like
Oh, yeah.
pumping flashlight
Oh
thing.
man, fuck, that game was great. Yeah, I'm for sure playing that before the last like.
All the animations and stuff in that game were so cool.
Yeah.
Even the way he just like slide the thing back, just
Yeah.
the bullets were like take the clip out. And
The
then,
only thing I think was the lip sync was a little fucked.
it was all right when I
Or
played it.
was it? No, there was something. No, I think it was the right game.
It was totally fine when I played it.
Maybe it was the animations during the cutscenes. There was something I think was janky, but it wasn't enough to break it. It was
The
like,
animations
oh,
in the
it's weird.
cutscenes are kind of like standardy game
Yeah.
animations.
I
That
was
like,
like, ah.
hey, you gotta go over there.
No, now I know what it was. Is that the entire game takes place in first person, and then you'll go to a cutscene, and it's going to show your character, and you're like, oh, that's a weird disconnect, because like you're used to kind of
First person.
having this.
No.
Yeah, you see your character a lot. You should. It'll. There's a lot of scenes like it'll reference you as Hunt. No, you're with Hunter, and he'll kind of like, yeah, let's go that way, and you're like, oh, that's weird. Like there's the disconnect between you seeing from your dude. There's in game like shit happening, but when you beat a level, it'll kind of cut away and show you guys walking. There's some,
Oh yeah, you're right. I remember that. now.
Or whether I don't remember if it actually shows you, but it'll cut to third person at sometimes and show stuff, and you're like, oh, that's a weird kind of. Why didn't you just like I'm standing there, just show me that? Like, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't bad though. I was like, oh, that's weird, but okay.
That's awesome.
But fuck, man, that game, the mist, and I gotta play it again for sure.
That feeling of going outside for the first time and that just
It
that
captures
silence
like the
was
Fallout
really
3
like
kind of style of like
the silence and the like
no,
lonely,
like it's there's nothing else out there,
except for creepy shit.
but they don't make noise.
Yeah, like when you go out there is no more humans up there. Like what you're gonna find is fucked, or it's like corpses and dead shit. So you're like,
But you're used to like the first few chapters of the game are all underground. You're always hearing noises, dripping water, whatever, because you're in the metro. And
I'd say 20% of the game is outground. You'll go out and you'll go in, out and in.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying when you get outside for that first time, it's just like you can stop, and it's just like your character's just like.
That stare at person thing, by the way, is all above ground. So it's like the fogginess and the holy fuck thing. Actually, no, I think when you're in there, you can breathe. I don't remember. Play that fucking game, man. It is. I'll play it one day on cast and watch it or something.
Okay.
Like it's.
That's cool. I'm excited
Just
for
the
it.
perfect silence. They really captured the episode.
It's just like the
Post
Dead Space
apocalypse
kind of like going to space, like just his
You were
breathing.
not in space.
Yeah,
you were
that's
in
on space.
buildings and on roads and stuff. It's fucking creepy.
That's really cool. It's something that I've always had that like I hear this is really good. I should play it, but it's like I don't want to pay full price for it. You know,
Yeah.
that, like cheapness and
I want to say that
it's a daily deal game on Steam right now. Like
I want to say that I have a direct-to-drive version of it, maybe that you can download, but direct-to-drive doesn't exist, so maybe it's on GameFly,
yeah,
so you could get it for free.
oh, potentially.
So, but man, fuck.
So I guess we'll end it on that silence note of Metro 2033
I'll
is.
leave silence. I won't hear my own breathing. It's scary.
I'm Sompy.
I'm Dan.
I'm Riccio.
And
Oh, don't forget to check out our YouTube, follow, favorite, subscribe to us on iTunes, and check us out as Unity Gaming on websites and everything.
Unity.
Worst naming decision.
I know.
No. Dude.
Putting a silent letter at the beginning of a website name.
You.
I think we're done.
Take care, everybody.
Take care.